It's back, you guys. It's back. My mixer has made it back from Mr. Mixer, and it works really well. I did notice, as I'm using it, a little bit of a smell of probably the grease, because it's all fresh grease. That I'm sure will go away. It doesn't grind, it doesn't clunk. Everything feels smooth. Even when I put this down, it feels smooth. When I lock it, he did a great job. I highly recommend Mr. Mixer. Still have not seen a video from him yet, but I haven't checked his TikTok in about a week, so we'll see. He did tell us he'd make a TikTok of him repairing it, so hopefully that'll be up there and we'll get to see that. Yay. I'm so happy. You guys, I made brownies twice. I made 2 different coffee cakes. I baked all the things. The first day it came back, I already made things. I'm so happy. It was hard to be without her. I missed it. That mixer went on a trip. It went all the way to Kansas. Hannah, did you see it? Did you see it while it was there? Did you visit it? Hello, everybody, and happy Friday, and welcome back to Get a Bake with Crystal. We have been gone for 2 weeks. 2? Yeah. Well, we have not had a show in 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we've been here.
Oh, right.
Like 1 week without a show, so then two weeks. Oh, Hannah, no love? No love. You need to find where Mr. Mixer is. I don't remember which city he was in. No sound. I think that might be you. I think we have sound. Everybody else hears me. Yeah. Try refreshing, try checking your end. I don't know what's up.
If there's no sound, then she can't hear you tell them.
No. Well, I don't know. Dale says, hey, Dan, Crystal Cats, and Red Mixer. She's so happy. Blake said, hey, your stickers are still on it. Like he was going to take my stickers off. I don't know what he was thinking. Not only is the mixer back, the Dan is back.
I am. The Dan is back.
Fresh with his, Alpina shirt.
I had to, okay, look, I wore this for like the last 2 days, but when I came home last night, I washed it for today's show.
Yes, I did take everything out of his suitcase and washed it.
In case Marcos. Or
anybody else who's wondering if they saw videos of him in it. Yes, you did. Yes, Brittany, I did see. I was just about to mention that. Thank you, Brittany, so much for gifting a membership. I saw Scott Somerville. You were the lucky recipient of Brittany's gifted membership. Thank you so much, Brittany. It's so fun that you do that. I love that you support us, but I love that you help our RFS fam to be I don't want to say a bigger part of the community, but I don't know, get some more perks.
What the conversion rate is? And I don't really care. I like the gifted memberships better than the super chats.
It's fun. It's a fun little thing that people get. So, Scott, for the next month, you have access to our audio recordings, not podcasts. You can go back and listen to all of those that we ever did in the history of audio recordings of me and Dan. You also can use the emojis in the chat. And, I need a mouse stand.
Oh, yeah, here.
It's going faster than I can. Once they get a taste, they get hooked. I hope so. It's fun. And, as Dan has been saying for months, one day we're going to record more of those podcasts. Marianne, with her member super chat, thank you so much. Scott, you should also get a free member super chat out of that membership for a month. She says, hi, guys, missed your live stream. We missed all of you guys. It was boring and quiet. Yeah.
I got to see just more of yous guys, just different more of yous guys.
Yeah, you got to see people in real life.
Yeah, I still was rocking and rolling this last whole week.
I meanwhile saw nobody but my coworkers until Blake came back on Monday, and even then I didn't see much of him. He was just in his room. He was 3D printing this week, so he had his door closed so there wouldn't be any airflow or cats.
I know, you got like a new printer in there. That thing's going fast.
Yes, yeah, his new 3D printer is pretty amazing.
I know.
Hila the Husky wants to know, Dan, did you have fun and did you miss Crystal and the cats?
I had a lot of fun. There was no time to miss Crystal and the cats.
He only called me once while he was there, you guys.
It was one more time. It was one more time that Crystal called me.
And then that's because you're doing things. I'm not going to call you while you're doing things. You don't call me when I'm on vacation.
Then there's the answer to her thing that she's saying now.
Wait, not only did you only call me once, but you had to get off the phone because hockey was on.
Yeah, it was.
You were like distracting. You're like, I'm sorry. This game's getting good. They lost. It wasn't that good. It really wasn't. Jen says, I was wondering, is there other vlog videos that are also only available for members in addition to the Not a Podcast?
Not anymore. They like the vlog that I'll have for Novi will go up, and then like a few days later it'll go public.
Yeah, we do vlogs as member first, so you have like exclusive first access to it. At the RFS fam level, you get access to the Not a Podcast. At the Dan TV level, it's no longer Dan TV stuff, right?
There's no value in the memberships beyond helping, supporting, and getting the emojis in the chat at the moment.
There's value in supporting us, but if you have
there
not
hasn't
been
been
a member,
any new value since last year. So
Yes.
for now, that'll change. But like when I release the vlog, I'll do members only, and I can go in there and see. And once like 90% of the members have watched it, then it's dead.
Right.
Then it's dead content. So then it goes to live.
But at the Dan TV level, you have access to it's not vlogs, but there's videos of us watching our old vlogs. If you guys haven't seen our old vlogs, or if you're a big fan of our old vlogs, you can go back and watch us. We watch our old vlogs and react to them. Chris is here, although not really here, he says. We're at the Children's Museum, and I snuck on the stream for a sec. Shh, I won't tell Amanda, but thanks for popping in. We missed you.
All right, I'm trying to get this bounce skull off your face. I got you. Whoever said that, Sam. I got you. I'm trying to work on that here for a second.
Oh, you know.
The problem is like I went and got like nice and like tanned inside Jess's swimming pool,
and I'm still just as red as I ever was.
Can you tell it's not?
Ew, you're sweaty.
It is?
Gross.
It's hot.
No, it's not. It's, what is it? 63. It's nice and comfortable. Nice and comfortable. Brittany says, watch us is my favorite. Yeah, we should.
We can do more of those. But the other things that I was doing with the Dan TV level, they Vimeo took that away from me.
Aw.
Yeah.
Scott wants to know if you ever got the vlog done prior to leaving for Canada.
No, I got like 80% of it done, and then that was it. Don't remember? I was like, I gotta finish the vlog, and then I like collapsed on the couch.
You did.
That last day before I left.
The last day before you leave is
done.
always a panic of trying to get everything done.
I was done.
We had to cut your hair and pack and just everything all at once.
Yeah. Good thing though, like I'm coming back on a high. You know how that goes. You go see everybody. Confidence gets high again. Like, you are doing the right thing.
They love you.
People love you.
Love you.
It was weird. They do. But there wasn't like many locals there. There were some locals. So you'll get stuff. You'll get stuff. I don't know how, and it sucks. I don't even want to say it anymore because I've said it like 100 times.
You have.
But you'll get stuff. Like, it's there. It's not gonna die on my computer. Like, I already made it.
No, nobody cares anymore.
I also made a lot of stuff in my GoPro. Because I have like 3 cameras to juggle at least. So I did bring back a Novi Dan video.
It wasn't Novi.
Canada Pet Expo thing.
It's a Canada video?
Yes. When will the Snow Dogs post Canada stuff come out? Okay, so Monday should be a travel day. And then like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday should be the convention. We're out of videos. So probably early this next week stuff will come out from Canada. Yeah.
Olivia wants to know how Terry is doing. She's doing well. We text here and there. We have not actually like talked on the phone or FaceTime because she works nights at her job and I work days, so there's not a lot of overlap. She says she likes her job. They keep her busy, and it's not. Remember, she was working at the hotel. It was very physically taxing.
Right.
She's enjoying this job. She's having fun with it.
I was talking to her the other day. She was like, they have like her town's like almost like. Think of like Calico Ghost Town, or like, you know, like there's like a train ride that you can take like around there and see all the sights and all the cool stuff there. And she's having a blast. She sent me a video of like her inside her like work area. She's like, they already got me on meats.
Oh yeah, she was telling me that.
Yeah.
She was hired to do like the sides, but they're already training her on the meat stuff.
I was yapping with her a little bit when I was in Canada because she was asking me how Canada was, and then she was telling me about it a little bit.
While we yap, I forgot I have to
She's
chop
doing
these.
good. Like she's doing good.
She's happier now than she was at that hotel for sure. That was not the place for her.
What is she doing now? She works at this like hybrid restaurant casino thing where she helps make the food, but don't not like a pachango or like a casino morongo. It's like a smaller casino.
Only people in California know what those
right.
things are, but throw out some names.
I know, right? So, but she's doing that. So she's happy. I mean, she seems happy.
Yeah.
That fanny pack is lost this time. No, it's here. I have the stuff. I brought all my stuff back and a big bag of snacks. I brought so much.
Oh yeah, is Sue here?
I brought so much Canada snacks back.
My mom was not impressed, by the way.
What did you bring her?
I brought her one of your little variety packs that you got.
Oh yeah, I got those at the Walmart.
And I did not think she would be impressed, but I brought it to her. She gave me back the Kit Kats. She didn't like Kit Kats.
Not a Kit Kat?
No. And then she ate the Smarties, Canadian Smarties, not American Smarties, which are basically like slightly bigger M&Ms. Not impressed.
Did you get to see the super bloom of wildflowers flying back in? No, I flew back into rain.
Yeah, it was all cloudy.
I flew back into rain. Yes. Jess says Canadian Smarties are the best. So here's the thing with the Canadian Smarties. So Jess and I have this Canadian Smarties scene. I'm like, I don't like them that much. I was thought because like I was comparing them to Spree, which is the soury kind of candy.
No, they're like M&Ms.
And then yeah, so in my head I'm like, no, I was going like these aren't better than what I thought they were.
You offered a judgment and didn't know what they were
After you ate them?
There's too much shell. There's too much shell in the Smarties to the insides, but they're just fine. Like what a complaint, right?
Right.
But
did you not realize they were chocolate?
I thought in America the Smarties were Spree.
Gotcha.
So that's why I was like, these are different. Okay, I guess in Canada they put chocolate in them, not sour stuff. That's why I like the American ones better. But now I don't know if I know what an American Spree is compared to a Canadian one. Or maybe Spree's just Spree and they're from Canada, even in America.
Smarties, not Sprees?
Smarties.
Yeah.
And then...
We don't have Smarties. The Smarties we have here are like chalk.
Okay, so they are different than the
chalk.
Smarties. Okay.
Yeah, Smarties are Bradley's favorite candy. Remember I got the giant one to send to him?
Right.
The giant Smarties.
But we're not...
That's different.
Okay, but what are we talking about? We were talking about the Smarties. Anyway, they were okay. Jess was down. Jess was super down for them. Yeah, and yes, they are crunchy. Yes, we talked about how the candy-coated shell is predominant in the Smarties.
Is it?
From Canada, yeah. I mean, I ate them just fine. I ate them just fine. But that was probably the biggest talk about of the food.
She says, Sue is here, by the way. Sue, thank you so much for all the snacks. Dan got home pretty late, and I was already done eating for the night and didn't try anything yet. But yes, I will.
I brought them home. I held the bag. I held it on the plane. I brought it back. When I was in the air, the Poutine Ruffles, which the Ruffles there are pretty fun. The Poutine Ruffles, the bag was about to blow up. It was so...
From the pressure change?
Yeah, I thought I was going to have a explosion.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Sue says we call your Smarties rockets.
Rockets. Okay.
Are they as gross to you as they are to us?
Maybe you'll enjoy these Smarties then that are a little bit not stale.
Yeah, I like these. I've had these before, these Smarties. I think someone sent them to us either from England or Australia or...
Here, like, you're
still
cutting for a minute, so I'll pull some stuff out. So this bag was amazing.
Yeah, I have sticky fingers. I can't touch anything.
We got some Crispy Crunch. Don't know what a Crispy Crunch is yet, but...
yeah, I don't know that we've had that.
There's a Crispy Crunch. Can I get this out of... There we go. What I love the best, and I wish more companies would do it, and they won't, is
they won't.
This variety pack I got at the Walmart.
That is a pretty neat concept. Just a little bit of everything.
Yep, it's just a little bit
of... And you can get that, but not in that size and price point. You can get like the big bags like for Halloween candy.
So we got things like the Aero bars. I've seen this logo before. Let me put it closer. I've seen this logo before, but I don't know what the Aero bars are. That looks fun. It's like don't just say no to Planters peanuts. The coffee crisps. I want to say that I've seen these before in this house.
Yes, we have had those.
But they were sent
I want to say it's a wafer inside, so I don't know that I'm gonna like that.
I do. I like the wafers, so that'll be me. Oh, okay. Then we got this. Then we got the Smarties. The ones. Oh my gosh, this camera's too smart. Okay, there we go. Then we got the Smarties. The ones we were talking about. Jess says I forgot to grab the mint Aero bars. Oh, I don't know if I saw. I don't know if I saw them or commented on them.
That's one of the ones that I saw on the internet when I was looking at Canadian snacks.
Mr. Big?
Not sure what it is. It looks like it might be wafery, but I'm not sure.
It's wafery. Canada likes wafers, I've noticed. So you're not going to be the biggest fan of this.
Yeah, I don't want wafers.
I like the wafers just fine.
Sue says mint Aero bars taste like toothpaste. Alex says Aero bars are delicious.
I got some Eat Mores. Whatever an Eat More is. Dude, come on, camera. You're like, this camera is expensive.
Connie's confirming that Coffee Crisp has wafers.
Hold on, I just hit buttons.
Oh no.
Sorry,
what did you do, babe?
I don't know, I've hit buttons now. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm kicking things.
What are you doing?
New live stream, who dis?
Every time you leave and come back, it's like you're new here.
Today I was trying to figure out, like, did I have everything? There's an Eat More bar. Dude, you only have to focus on the foreground.
That I'm really excited for. It's a dark toffee peanut chew.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to that.
Alec said it's not wafer, it's aerated. The Aero ones look aerated.
Yeah, the Aero's not wafers. That's just an aerated chocolate. It's the coffee crisp that are wafers.
What I do like is the 80s just bad
real simple
thing here. And then we have some more coffee crisp. This one's are cappuccino.
Cappuccino? Or cappuccino?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, stop it. There we go. Shunk. Hi, Mooch. How's it going?
That one that you just grabbed, I've never seen. That Kit Kat came out of the variety pack.
Oh, did they come out of the variety pack? Okay.
I have never seen this before. I will definitely try that because, as we can see here, I like
The cherry blossoms?
Yeah. We have big cherries. You know what big cherry is? It's in that pink wrapper.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I think that might be similar to that, but
Do you
I'm
eat
not
those?
sure. I don't think I've ever had one, actually.
I don't think I have either.
I just know that they exist because, you know,
I've always steered away with
snacks.
with those, like, when you steer away from the, like, big pickle. Like, I always thought that was weird. Did I bring these back?
You did. I think that was from Sue as well.
Caramel cream eggs. Crystal
Yeah,
would definitely
I'm
be down for
definitely
that.
happy for that. And those are like the smaller ones, so it's not too overwhelming.
I bought you back some mini eggs because
So excited for those. I love those.
you would have loved it. The candy was the 50% off candy at the Walmart was good.
You should have got me more, Dan.
That was the only most American part of being in Canada. Was the Walmart people are still just as Walmarty.
Just as Walmarty.
It's just as Walmarty as here. I think that's not that's it, but that's. Oh no, wait! And I got this box of this stuff here. Celebration, caramel truffles.
I'm excited for those. It's like a shortbread cookie with some caramel and chocolate coating.
It's got like a house on it and stuff like that.
Cyberhusky says, Cadbury mini eggs are my favorite Easter candies. Me too. I saw them at the store and they were like full price, like $5 a bag, and I was
I haven't had a Cadbury in a minute. I love them. They're my favorite. I'm over them.
The eggs?
I must be because I have not.
She's talking about those eggs though.
Oh, those little mini ones.
Not the Cadbury.
No, that's
eggs.
Crystal's Jam. Those ended up being like 50 cents.
Those are good. You should have like filled your pockets.
I just grabbed a couple of them. Man, that bag.
It's
I mean,
like
I
you
brought
don't love me.
the whole. Shoot, I carried this whole bag, a whole torso size bag. I carried that thing. I tried to kind of hide it in my jacket so they wouldn't like charge it.
Tell
as a
you
carry.
had two personal items.
They didn't care.
No.
They didn't care at all. They were like, whatever.
Dan's wearing an Alpina shirt.
I am. I love this. I love this one. Jess got it for me. Katie came to town, and we're like, we're gonna get Katie a magnet and a sticker and stuff for Alpina. And then I saw this shirt there, and it matches my knee.
It's black.
So it's good. It's good. Dan, how did the hose go? What does that mean? John, explain yourself. What did I do with the hose? Or what do I need to do with the hose? Scott Somerville. Did you get your passport stamped? Dude, I'm gonna cry, man.
The one time when we talked and I asked you, you did sound like you were gonna cry.
I didn't ask. Look, okay, so everybody was fine. Okay, so I got off the plane in Toronto and I walk in this hamster cage, or in this hamster like tube for like a half a mile above the airport. I'm like in some like DMZ zone, right? So I'm just walking. There was a Wahlburgers. There was like a Wahlburgers there. I've always wanted a Wahlburger burger, right? You know, maybe Marky Mark was down there. I don't know. But I'm like in a glass tube, right? So I'm like walking over everything in a glass tube. Then I get to this line, and like Toronto isn't full of the Canadians that are stereotypical to what you see on television, meaning South Park. They're not.
Is that your only experience with Canadians?
I was one of the only. I can't even say it that way, but I don't know how to phrase it. I was the only one that didn't feel. I visually, I was the only like. I don't want to call it American. There was not. No, dude, there was like a lot of Asian people and a lot of like not Sri Lankan, but just put what are they? What are they in the chat? What nationality are they in the chat? It's like it's a place like around India, like that. Look at, why do we always have to like tiptoe around like race these days? So the dude had this hat thing on. We could get saris here. It was like a different
the sari.
What's that say?
Sikhs.
The Sikhs.
Sari is the outfit.
Okay.
It's not the thing on the head.
it was on the head.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It wasn't. Yes.
Turban.
Right.
Are they called
right.
turbans or is
right.
that inappropriate? I don't know.
So those cultures is what 99% of the Toronto area is. This and like, hey, it's me, hey bud, and like the Steve Westons, the Loki the Siberians, minority, but very much minority there, right? So so the point of that story is I'm starting to walk towards customs. there's a line for Canadian residents, and there's a line for foreigners. I finally get to be a foreigner! Finally! So, they're just like, all the people of color are in front of me, and they're like, just Canada. They know that they know they're Canadian. They just point me to the foreigner line. Right away. Just boom. So then I go over to the foreigner line over there, right? And I get in this line, and there's these machines with cameras on them. So it's my turn to go up to the machine. It's like a voting booth. So I get up there, amazing lighting. They have like the soft white lights around you, and it comes off, so it's going up to my height. I gotta stick my passport in, it's like, and it's asking me these questions. It fills me out of paper. Then I take the paper to the most disenchanted person ever, and I go up to the line and I hand them, how many days are you gonna be here for? I'm like, 5. And then I grab my thing, and then I turn around and they blocked off my way to go to the next thing. So I go under the rope, and woo! No, nobody said anything to me, but it got 20 degrees hotter in there from them eyes. And I'm like, cool. So then like I have to go to another staging area where my luggage is coming in.
Right.
And then the luggage they lost our luggage. They're like, we're sorry we lost the luggage. No, they lost the luggage like, they got off the plane and they were unloading luggage because
they just didn't know where they put it after
I
they
was
took it off the plane.
at the very, very back of the plane.
Right.
And it's 3 seats, 4 seats, 3 seats. I get all the way to the back with my luggage. There's no more overhead bins. Why isn't my overhead bin for my seat?
Right, totally.
So I asked the lady, there's no more overhead bins. She goes, oh, I'll help you. And she walked to the other side of the line where all the other Dans are. And she starts finding homes for them. And then makes me check my bag. So I had to leave the plane to the front of the plane and go check my bag. So then they lost my luggage. I should have been able just to like leave with my luggage. So they lost our, they couldn't find our luggage. So I sat in luggage for almost 2 hours.
That's ridiculous.
Right. Poor Greg, and Greg's all like, I'm down here at Starbucks. And then he was in Starbucks for like ever downstairs waiting for me. Right, okay. Which was fine. They figured it out. I have a picture you'll see in the video of me sitting there looking like I've been on an airplane all day.
You sent it to me. You look disenchanted.
I made sure to take, I was smart enough to make sure to take photos of the disenchantment so you guys could see it. So I wait for the name thing, whatever. That's fine. I get my luggage. I was grouchy. I get my luggage and I'm trying to go out, and then I have to wait in another line to give them this piece of paper that's just got a number on it. Like, when I say a number, it's like a number between like 1 and 10. And mine's like a 7. What does that mean? Does that mean double check them? Does that mean let them through? Does that mean like, so I don't know. So I had to wait in another line and give a whole other piece of paper to some guy that's just grabbing the paper. He's not even looking. And then now all of a sudden I'm in Canada.
And now you're good to go.
Now I'm good to go. Now I'm good to go in Canada.
Jess says Dan was so grouchy. Dan gets grouchy? Yes, Dan gets grouchy. Grumpy Dan is a thing.
I'm not a jerk. I'm not like mean to you. I'm just irritated and grouchy, and then I hate it because nobody wants to see an unhappy Dan. All anybody wants to do is see me bounce around, and nobody wants to. So I'm overly cautious if I'm in a crummy mood. Everybody else can be in a bad mood, and I'm like, oh, it's life. But like, I don't want to ever let anybody see me mad. I'm like, I need to eat some of this Canadian leaf or something.
Multiple people are surprised that Dan gets grouchy.
Yeah, I get grouchy like when you're out of, I know what it is. It's like when you're out of food.
Yeah,
or when you're tired.
Yes.
When you're tired. So usually a person can't set me off, and then that's a chain of events. It's
always internal.
It's internal. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and stuff like that. Like, if you and I were to have like a fight, which we never do, like, I don't leave here and then like you all have to pay the price for it. It's I was tired, I was on the airplane, the guy next to me they were fighting next to me because a lady wanted to put her seat back and he didn't and stuff. So like I was just done, right? I'm hungry too. A lot of time on the plane. They didn't have no cheeseburgers. So anyway, so then I was in Canada. I didn't get my passport stamped. So that was the whole point of the 10-minute story. Is I didn't. That guy wasn't like happy to see me. Every other Canadian was, but the guy there wasn't. Maybe he had to like put on his me mug face.
Maybe.
Nobody at any airport ever looks happy to be there. Ever. Not once.
That was it though. Every last person in Canada was the nicest, happiest, like, they were like really nice.
Alex says that Border Patrol is considering whether Canada is willing to allow you entry. Bird hair is questionable. He called it bird hair.
I had it on the. Where's Alec?
You can't even see it, and he called your hair bird hair.
Hey, Alec, on the way home when I was going through TSA at Alpena, which is like comical because like there's like 10 people there. Like she was staring at me, and then I grabbed my hands. Alec, I ran my hands through my hair, and I grabbed a handful of it and pulled it up like so it looked like a mohawk in the front. And then she laughed. Okay.
Brittany says there's a small clip of Grumpy Dan in a vlog when Dan met Steve when the Tim Hortons was closed for not enough workers. You're grumpy from that? Because he couldn't get food.
I was grumpy there for the second. And I think I got like a burger next door that was just fan. Yes.
If Dan's grumpy, you just feed him or give him a nap.
I was
fine.
so disenchanted that we went all that way and we couldn't have a Timmy's. On the way back too, there was no Timmy's. This time, Greg and I went to Timmy's every morning.
Yeah.
That
You're like on a first name basis with it now? It's Timmy's?
It's Timmy's. I've gone enough that I got my T card. So I can call it Timmy's.
Fair enough. Can we make snacks?
Go ahead, because I got a ton more stories. So
I picked this one for you, Dan.
Well, I got like a
Oh, he's done with me apparently. Dan loves maraschino cherry things.
I do.
Yeah, when we make your birthday cake, it's always chocolate and cherry.
Yes.
So this is a maraschino cherry sugar cookie bar. I love bars because they're simple. It's not like cookies where you have to make a whole bunch of them. We just throw them in the pan and call it done. But it does have a frosting, so we'll see how that goes. They want to know if you went to Niagara Falls. I saw several people asking.
We did it. Niagara Falls is about an hour in the opposite direction either way, and boy did we deplete all our stuffs. Maybe like 15 years ago, I would be like, we gotta do this. We'll hit it another.
Old man Dan says no.
We'll hit it another time, but I think we had a good run in Canada, and I would have loved to have gone. And also that being said, like we just. It'll happen. You load up the adventure and you get through most of it, you know. So we'll go back to the Earth's toilet some other time.
Sam says so. Dan's like a toddler, grumpy unless you give him a nap and a snack. Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely. John wants to know if you tried Black Forest cake.
Have I, John?
I don't think we've made it here. Why are you asking him? He's asking you. No, but we've made chocolate cake with cherries. There's not anything specifically called a Black Forest cake. All right, guys, let's get to it. Sugar cookie bars with maraschino cherries that I just chopped a whole bunch of. We're going to call that 8 ounces because I had a 10-ounce jar in there that was missing a few.
Real quick, Jess is correct with her statement. Although, if that wasn't a thing, I don't know. We're starting to get low on energy. So it coulda. Next time we'll do it.
All right.
Is this butter all nice and soft? I saw you took it out super early.
I took it out at lunchtime because it's still a little chilly. And I wanted it to have enough time to get soft so that I could cream it correctly. Can you grab the mooch?
Yeah, what you up to, man?
What? he said
Come
he
here.
hasn't had any tastes.
Come here. Are we snuggling today?
Yeah, he's happy.
Yeah, happy. What's up, Mooch? How you been?
Snacks.
When I got home, the cats ran. All the cats look the same except for Baxter's bigger. Baxter.
Yeah, he's growing very quickly.
Baxter's bigger. The rest of the cats are the same. Even Roxy, but Baxter's bigger.
All right, so we're starting with a stick and a half of butter. That's 3/4 of a cup and a cup of sugar.
This goes in the oven for a while, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can tell more stories, Dan.
Yeah, when it goes in the oven, I'll tell more stories. And yeah, swimming was amazing. I had so much fun with that. Mooch wants butter. I think
Always.
I think you're right.
No, I'm never separating eggs by hand ever again in my life, Hannah, and you know this. You're just saying that because Chris isn't here to say it.
Does anyone else still have snow? We are expecting a little more next week.
No, apparently everybody's in the 80s except for us.
I saw when we were leaving that it was gonna snow at Jess's house on Monday.
Yeah.
I didn't see any snowfall at all. I just saw that, like, what do you call that snow blob that's at the end of, like, the parking lot that's like...
No, the
like,
brown snow
it's
that's
like
left
the
over
brown,
and solidified.
Yeah, it was like the brown snow.
Is there a name for that? Snow people? Is there a name for the mush that's left over at the end of the season?
Yeah, so I saw that, but I didn't see any weather.
Snurt. Sue says it's snurt. I like that. It sounds disgusting. Nobody wants to play in the snurt. Don't eat the snurt. All right, check it out.
All right. So here's the deal. We got the mixer back and you turn it on. It sounded a little crunchy. Did it fix itself? Did it like...
It's kind of settled in,
It's settling in. Okay, cool.
Yeah. But then again, like, I hadn't heard it sound like it's supposed to for literally years. So I wasn't really sure what it was supposed to sound like. But yeah, he definitely, like, raised and lowered it where it needs to be. Watch out for that piece. He did a good job. It was worth the money and saved me from having to put this into a landfill and spend $400 or $500 on a new one. Yes, it does sound better. Alright, so we're creaming this together, and then we're going to beat in the eggs, vanilla, and almond extract. The mixer is quiet, yes. Yeah, that, like, high-pitched noise is gone. That was quite concerning. No mooch. He's coming right back.
That's alright. He's old. He'll wear out.
Even like really high, it sounds good.
Feel better.
Yeah, so much better. Totally worth it. Wish I would have done it sooner. Alright, I think we're good there. I don't think it says for a certain amount of time. Alright, eggs, vanilla, and almond extract.
I see what you said. Yeah, it's just heating up the little grease.
Yeah, you smell the smell?
It'll have a little bit of burn in for a while.
It's less than it was already, so yeah, it'll wear off. So this one gets almond and vanilla extract.
Ooh, nice.
I love anything that has almond extract in it. I just love that flavor. Ooh, there's a little extra for me.
A little bit.
Measure it with my heart. Wow, we can hear Crystal over the mixer. I know, right? A little extra vanilla extract, too. Haven't done this in a while, guys. You're making me nervous. Mooch's name fits. He earned it. We didn't know what to name him, and then he mooched all the food, so what were we gonna call him besides that? Marco, I don't think I've ever seen that movie, Meet the Parents, to know the reference.
I watched a couple of them, but when they came out, so it was a long time.
Alex says cherries and almond are perfect together. Yeah, I'm excited to see how these taste. And it's a sugar cookie bar, not just cherry and almond, but cherry almond sugar cookie bar. I think this is going to be amazing.
I'm going to go over here. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Just hold them out like that. This recipe I actually have had on my, I have a hidden board on my Pinterest that you guys can't see that's like recipe ideas. And so if I'm just scrolling through Pinterest and I see something I might want to make, I put it on there. This recipe's been on there for probably 3 months. But last month we didn't have a mixer. I used a hand mixer, guys. It's terrible. Once you have a stand mixer, like, it's so hard to go back. That clunkiness when it hits the bottom of the bowl, I don't know how to adjust for that. I was a hand mixer girl once upon a time, but I'm so far removed from having used one, it was really difficult for me to use it, so I brought that back to my mom. I will not be adding that to my kitchen. We'll stick with this right here. Alright, so we added that, and then we're going to do our dry ingredients, and then that's it. We'll grab all the protein. Two and a half cups of flour. That's a lot of flour. Oven. Oh, good looking. Ow, I did not start that. Thank you.
What do you want it on?
350. 350. While you were gone, Dan, I used up all my ingredients and I cleaned all of my containers that
Yeah.
are freshly washed.
Yeah, I saw you. Oh, they look good. I saw you made a bunch of stuff when I was gone too.
I did.
Those brownie bars were so good last night.
Yeah, I did the cosmic brownies again. I have been craving those since I made them on the show. And we did the brownie mix Muddy Buddies. And so I had brownie mix to use, and I made that brownie mix unimpressed. I had used some of the brownie mix, so I think my ratio was off. They just turned out dry, and I was not happy with them at all. So then I made the cosmic brownies.
They're so good. I was so hungry when I got home, and then like I was like laying in bed, and I was like, 'cause I was tired, and I was like, I gotta get up and get food. So I got up and I like shoved as much stuff in my mouth as I could at like 11:30
Yeah, you
at
housed
night.
a bunch of leftover pasta and then a bunch of brownies.
I might go.
And even Blake, you guys, Blake said, these taste just like cosmic brownies, but less waxy.
Yeah,
They're
they were.
really good. You guys, I got a really good out of that child.
That's hard. Yeah, he's never even referred to me as really good. What's
Well, apparently the cosmic brownies are really good.
what's the red stuff? That's maraschino cherries. That's grenadine. No, wait, no, that's vanilla.
Grenadine's
Grenadine's
over
over
there.
there.
Blake was putting grenadine in his soda earlier to make
In
a-
his soda stream.
to make a Shirley Temple.
That's the only recipe I've seen. So I think
Yeah,
they're-
it's maraschino cherries that are going to go in here. Michelle says, meant to watch the Muddy Buddies but forgot. I'll watch it afterwards. Look, I'm not going to lie. I was not impressed with any of the Muddy Buddies we made last month. Not at all. I don't want to make any of them again.
Yeah, the very first the original Muddy Buddies that we do is fine. Anything over that
The
was
funfetti is my jam.
well, anything other than that was granulated
Yeah.
stuff over. Sorry, my camera's blinking. There's something strange in my camera's hood.
4? I think was that 4, guys?
No tracking. There's the tracking.
Michelle said, well, dang. I know, right? Like, I wanted to be excited to have all kinds of fun new flavors and all these blog posts about them. Everybody's very excited.
I'm sorry, at least we knew not to make them again.
Yeah, we're sticking with just regular Muddy Buddies and Funfetti. I love the Funfetti Muddy Buddies. Those go quick. Honestly, a lot of those Muddy Buddies, like, we ate as much as we could, and then they went stale and went in the trash. Nothing went as stale as... Which ones was it? The pistachio ones?
Oh, yeah.
Those ones were stale like 3 hours after I made them. Do not make the pistachio Muddy Buddies.
As far as the sound being low, I don't know if it's low for anybody else. I'm peaking on my meter, so tell somebody in your house to shut up. Who said that?
Marianne says, made more sense. I thought it was bell peppers Crystal was cutting. No, I don't do bell peppers. Too spicy and heartburny. No, it's in case you missed it, it's maraschino cherry sugar cookie bars that we are making. All right, so to our 2.5 cups of flour, we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I'll just get my 1/4 teaspoon. Oh, one of my measuring spoons ended up in the garbage disposal and
it got
to bits.
disposal.
Oh, it's so bad.
It measured its last measuring.
It did. Good news, I still have 2 more sets in the drawer down there. One,
Maybe it's my laptop beat up, but I get your laptop some hearing aids.
2, and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I hope this is good. This is actually pretty simple to make.
Yeah, I'm excited for the cookies. They're cookies, right? Or are they bars?
Bars.
They're gonna be bars. Okay.
Yeah, cookie bars.
Cookie bars.
With frosting. Oh. There's water running out of my handle there. Okay.
Shannon said, green bell peppers give you the heartburn because they aren't ripe. Try red, yellow, and orange peppers instead. I love the pepper colors. They always look so cool. I love the yellow pepper there. It's always like, gling.
I just don't like them. I'm not a fan.
They give me heartburn, but I like peppers.
There's Gardein. We haven't been able to find it in like months, but Gardein has a frozen meal bag that's pasta and Italian sausage and bell peppers, and I love the flavor that the bell peppers give the overall thing all together, but I can't eat just the bell peppers in it. Texture thing too when they're cooked. It's way too like mushy squishy. Alright, we're sugar cookieing it up.
Yay, it looks good. So you don't have a side cam again. They're in the trash. I've had enough. I've had enough with side cam, but I'll bring mine back soon. Dan, how was your trip to Canada? It was fantastic. Let me tell you about how
Was it fantastic?
It was. The money doesn't rip. The money is nice. Like the people. It's clean. It's so fun.
I did not feel like I had to wash my hands after I touched the money you brought back. It didn't feel as grimy as
I mean,
money.
you shit. You don't know how I got it.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know how you smuggled
Actually,
it back.
that $10 bill I traded. I was trading bills with employees at establishments trying to get the right bill, because there's some vertical and horizontal bills.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but yeah, like the Canada money is so fun to spend. Like
That's so good.
it's really good.
The almond extract is the main flavor there. That's good.
Oh, good.
Beer Bug says, I can't do raw bell peppers. They make my throat itch. Cooked is fine. PSA, if you eat something and your mouth itches, you're allergic to it. Whatever you're allergic to probably cooks off when you cook it. But yeah, apparently Reddit has taught me that lots of people are just like, I like bananas, but I hate how they make your mouth itch. And they don't realize they're allergic to them. So, just so you know, if things make your mouth itch, you're probably allergic to it. Excuse me. She'd only remain right here because we're proud she's
Yeah, you happy?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very happy.
So Canada money is like U.S. trading cards. Yeah, a little bit.
Pretty much.
I don't know what I did with my Canada money. It was in my passport, but I put my passport over
You
there.
had your money book is out over there. Did you put it in your money book?
I think I did. I think I put my passport over there so we can put it back in the fire safe.
Yes. So you don't lose it like you did everything else.
Oh yeah, I lost my passport at the first day of the convention. I had it in the bag and it went back to the Airbnb, and I was like, it has to be in there. And then Jamie found it.
Hannah says, my dad literally said something made his mouth itch, and I told him he was allergic, and he said, no, that's not it. That's it. That's definitely it. Anything that makes your mouth itch. Bell pepper, banana, and avocado. Mild allergy to all. Cooked or mixed in with other stuff, fine. Allergies can also increase as you get older, so it might be mild now, but you could have a worse reaction later, so I would suggest to avoid it.
So check it out. Their money is fun, except for nobody's stoked on the money. Nobody.
Oh, it's kind of Mona Lisa looking.
I would be so cuss word pumped up if I was on money that I would be smiling. But what's beautiful is all the things on it.
Does that say dicks on it? At the bottom.
I mean, if you spell it with an X, if it was the 90s, it
I
would.
mean, that's how you say it.
But the money is different. It's got a lot of like safeguards on it. Stuff.
Jen says, I love our money! And then I think you tried to put the Canadian flag emoji, but for some reason it just comes through as CA, which is California.
Yeah, the money is awesome. The money is awesome, and it's like you can't rip it. It's very cool.
I like that it's see-through in that spot. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's got some dude's face that's not stoked.
Dix is 10 in French and probably not pronounced dicks, huh? Oh.
All the French Canadian people look like Napoleon. Like they were all
like short?
No, like that color, that fleshy
pale,
like pale, but like gray.
What are you trying to say?
They were gray, like gray pale.
The X is silent. Okay, the I probably makes the E sound, huh? Yeah, D. Yeah, I didn't take French. I took Spanish. I'm in Southern California. French does me no good here. Okay, so we're mixing in. We're gonna call this 8 ounces. I didn't measure it. I don't actually know how much it is, but here we go. Also, fun fact: maraschino cherry stain your fingers. The dye is real.
Our money is colorful. You can wash it and it won't disintegrate. Right.
Ours doesn't disintegrate either if you wash it.
The only thing that's different about American money, the Canadian money, is that I don't sit there and apologize for my money every single person I talk to. look how cool the money is. Yeah, but it ain't worth shit. That's all, like Canada, nobody's loud and proud in Canada. Nobody, they love Canada, but they're like, nobody's loud. They're just like, oh yeah, our dollar is like got less of a backbone than we do.
So good. Do you want to taste it?
No. No.
It's not, Dan.
I don't want to stick my finger in there. I want to wait for it to be done.
All right. Oh, my oven's heated up enough yet.
Are there chocolate chips going in there, and why no? And why now
chocolate chips.
or why not? Is there?
No, there's no chocolate chips in this recipe.
There is none.
I mean, you could, but I always like to make a recipe exactly as it is, but I bet white chocolate chips will be really good in here.
And Scott Somerville trying to keep me out of trouble. If you leave the money in your pocket and it goes through the wash, it's a crime. That's money laundering.
Shut up. Oh my god.
Who is any of you down in like the Long Beach area? Or is
Dr. Detroit's down there. He posted a comment that he would not be at the show tonight.
Oh, okay, I was
going
gonna say qualifying was happening at the streets of Long Beach right now.
Yeah, he posted a
Nice.
picture in the comments to the post about tonight's show.
Dan, did you learn what the Canadian coins are called? Yeah, I did from Steve, but only over the last couple of years. We had the loonies and the toonies. So the dollar
Hilarious that you pay for things with Looney Tunes.
So right. So the dollar bills started at $5. There's no like $1, $2, or $3 bills.
Well, we don't have $3 bills either, and $2 are... Most people in America, there are $2 bills. If you guys don't know, $2 bills are a real thing. I see lots of stuff on the internet where people have tried to pay with a $2 bill, and they get accused of using fake money.
I have quite the money collection.
Do you have a $2 bill in there?
I do have a $2 bill in here.
Nice. My parents had a big collection of them and like think they're a great thing. I think my mom gave a bunch to Blake like when he graduated or something. Like he's got a baggie of envelope of them.
Everybody's seen the $2 bill.
Not everybody. Some people.
I'm old enough that like I've gotten one back and changed before.
Yeah, they're a thing.
Yeah, so I have a decent sized money collection here, but I didn't acquire any of these like I did the Canada ones. I do have a little bit of Canada money in here, so I'm glad the ones that I brought back were different than the ones. But I got some crazy money. Some of the money here is really cool. But yeah, like I have like this money book that's got like a bunch of different monies in it, and we can look at it another time. I like these ones here because these little money the little money's cute. That's Korean, so I can see Korean writing on there, so the little money's cool. But anyway, so like I got all this money that I collect because I think it's cool. So I was really happy to come back with Canada money.
I think it's cool. Like that's the only foreign money you've actually collected in person yourself.
Yeah, it's the only time I've ever TJ doesn't count. I mean, I do have a peso, but I also escaped with my life. So I don't.
That's more valuable.
Jen said, I didn't know there was a $2 bill.
See,
yeah.
I told you some people didn't know.
They were old back in the day, but like, while that's in great collection, honestly, Starry Night, every single $2 bill is in great collection.
Yeah, they're not really in circulation.
Yeah, they're not in circulation anymore. So you go to the bank and you can ask them for a $2 bill. They might have one in the back. You should ask them.
When I worked at the bank, we did not have any. Like, it wasn't a thing we had like in the safe at all.
Right.
But if you wanted them, you could order them.
Okay.
Like, they could have them.
I don't quote me on this, but when they got rid of them in like the late 80s or early 90s, everybody went to the bank and got like $100 and $2
yes,
bills.
my parents got a stack.
All pristine. Like, they all came out of what?
Uncirculated.
Uncirculated, yeah. So we all have uncirculated $2 bills everywhere. Scott Somerville Bill said I usually get $2 bills from the post office. Interesting. Huh. Yeah.
This is a pretty thick dough. I'm just trying to spread it evenly.
Check this out. Wilton so when I worked at the gas station, we kept a special $2 bill in every cash drawer that we weren't allowed to give out. It had a tracker in it, and if we got robbed, the $2 bill could be tracked.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because that's the sort of thing, like, if someone were to rob a place and get one, they'd probably keep it. Like, oh, I don't see any of these, so they keep it with them and not spend it.
This robber collects money.
No, but it's not as common as any other.
Just says they still print $2 bills in the USA. I wonder what the purpose is of them.
Collectors, probably.
Yeah, so we have the loonie and the toonie, which is a $1 and a $2 coin. So at one point, I went into the Tim's, and the amount was like under $5 or whatever, and I opened up. I love it. I love it. I opened it up like a foreigner, and she picked out they picked out the monies.
You're like, I don't know, but I have this.
Yeah. So it's like, and then I thought that was cool. It was at the one on the road. The lady did that.
So good. I have many cherries in there.
I don't mind them getting rid of all the coins except for like dollar coins and then just having a 5. I thought that was kind of cool.
I don't ever spend coins. If I have cash and I spend cash and I get coins, they just go into, like I have a pot, like urn-shaped thing that somebody made for me, and all the coins go in there until we have too many, and then we take them to the bank and deposit them.
Silver dollars and 50-cent pieces, yeah, right? Like, I do have some. My mom kept a lot of. My mom's got like a little coin purse of like old coins and stuff like that throughout. She's old, so like throughout her life. But I have seen like the dollar coins and stuff. Actually, I think I have the dollar coins and stuff over here. I'm pretty sure I have a big pile of coins over there, so I'm pretty sure I have some of those in there. My coins though, I think are cool collectors. I don't think they're worth anything like Greg. Greg's got a real money collection.
All right, this is going in for 20 minutes.
Well, Greg was telling me about some of the coins that he's got, and those are like collector coins. Mine's like money from like the Saddam Hussein era after it wasn't worth anymore, and stuff like that. We never did find the dill pickle chicken nuggets though. So Jess was on this mission to find these dill pickle chicken nuggets that were available. I want to say out of Burger King. I have not seen any of. I've not seen the ad or anything for it. But we went to a few different places to try to find this elusive pickle chicken nuggets. I don't know if any of you had. Yeah, Burger King only in Canada. Yeah, we must have missed the window. I have a bunch of old pennies, but I don't think they're valuable. They could be. You should look them up. Greg said he got so good at money that he could take a little bit of change and jiggle it, and he could find the like noise of the different material of like the older stuff. I thought that was cool. $2 bills are super rare and like worth more than they are. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so because we all had the opportunity to buy them.
I think it's like Beanie Babies where everybody collected them because they thought they were going to be worth a lot, and then everybody had them.
Go talk to an older relative of yours and ask them how many $2 bills you have. You'll be surprised how many $2 bills they have.
In an envelope somewhere.
Right. Most $2 bills are worth $2.
Yes.
And they still print them,
yeah. If they're still printing them, they're definitely not worth more.
You can find old money depending on the age of the money, or like there's like a letter and a number on there that'll tell you.
But I don't think they're even that old. Like, I don't think they made them that long ago that they're even worth anything like that.
Yeah. So I don't. They're just visually rare.
Cover says, "OMG, I have so many Beanie Babies," and they're like not worth much, are they? So sad.
Did you guys spend your college funds on Beanie Babies?
Jess with the direct quote: Treasury Department's Bureau of Engraving and Printing planned to print up to 204 million $2 bills in 2022.
I wonder why.
Interesting.
I guess that's better than 408 $1 bills. I mean, you can go home early. They're like, dude, I got this thing.
It'd have to be twice as many.
I got this
bills.
I got this thing in 6 months I need to go to. Can I get the time off? Sure, just turning them into $2 bills. Get out of here on Friday.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah. But I don't know what the purpose of them are. Because they need money, and people would buy them and not circulate them. That's not true. They didn't. I don't think.
No, for sure. People got the $2 bills and didn't. How many do we have? Like in this house right now, I probably have $20 worth of $2 bills.
Oh, okay. So your comment is they made them. We grabbed them.
Yeah, we trade in our $1 bills for that $2
and then we grabbed them, and then we like took them away.
Yes, we take them out of circulation.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes. Okay. I get what your comment was now. Okay. I guess that's why I got so many back in change. Like your beer and book. I saw one when I was a kid. I haven't gotten a $2 bill back in forever. Also, I don't have cash.
Yeah, we don't really do cash.
I don't have cash. I don't have cash anymore. I don't know. I've been gone for a week, so I only have stories of the road.
Tell us stories.
I was here this morning.
16 more minutes.
The Uplift desk. The Uplift is awesome. If you want to spend $1,000 on a desk, get an Uplift desk because they sent me.
Start saving your $2 bills now.
They sent me all new caster wheels. They sent me the new legs for it. So today I had
full legs or just the bottom part.
No, just the bottom part that the legs.
It's like multiple portions.
It would be like the
glass.
It would be like the feet.
Gotcha.
And then my wheels go in the feet, and then here it goes up and down. That's the expensive part.
Right.
So,
It's the foot that connects into the up and down.
Right.
Gotcha.
Because the bottom of the feet, the bottom of the foot is where the caster wheel broke off.
This is what we were rocking because it was it's metal on the bottom, and we didn't want to scratch the floor, so we taped rags around it.
We taped it up so it was like
Don't put it on the couch.
So I had to like take it apart to get these back on, and then everything needed to be tightened on it. So
That's filthy.
I spent the whole day doing this, putting this back together, and you have to take it apart to put it back together.
Yes.
So that was my day today. Like everything had to come down.
Yeah, but you're mobile again.
Right.
You can move around.
You spent time in the pool. Yes, we'll talk about that in a second. Oh, Cyber Huskies. Oh, sorry. Did a box show up this week?
No.
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 No. But
Oh wait. To be fair, I didn't check the mail.
Last time anybody got the mail.
I don't check the mail. Like, I never remember that checking the mail is a thing. It doesn't even occur to me. The mailbox is like 2 blocks down. So, and I don't go in the back way. I come right in the front, and I'm at my house. So never occurs to me.
Did you say something that says like it was delivered? Because I'll run to the mailbox real quick. Okay, read all the comments under Jess's, and then we'll get back to the pool.
I'm sorry. I might need glasses soon.
Mm-hmm. I think we all did. Well, I have glasses, but yeah.
How warm was it in Michigan?
It was hot. I was sweating.
Tristan says it has to be in the 80s for me to get in a pool / beach.
Even in Canada,
it was in the 80s.
I wore shorts like every day. I was just warm. It was 86. It was 86, and the air's thicker. So it was hot. It was hot, like enough that like Jamie opened up the pool, de-winterized the pool, cleaned the pool, heated the pool, and I spent. We said it was like an hour and a half, 40 minutes, hour and a half in the pool. I was
very happy in the pool.
I didn't get out of the pool. They started going to make food, and you can tell. Look at I'm all colored up. Look at all the color.
You did. I saw Melissa said that Cali boy needs to get a tan.
I did. I wonder if I'm.
Dan went to Michigan and got a tan.
I did.
Figure.
I went to Michigan and got a tan. It was hotter than it was here.
Yeah, we had one day, Monday or Tuesday was like 84 degrees, and then it got all nasty again Wednesday and Thursday.
Finally, being Mexican works in my favor.
Yeah, you don't get sunburned, you just get brown, and I hate you for that.
Yeah, it was so fun with the dogs. It's great. They just have claws. Hey, come here, Dad. Eleanor's coming my way, and you can't move faster than they swim.
No, they swim better than you do.
But then you can pick her up, and it's cute. It's cute. Yeah.
Liz says I turned my air on during the day. Dude, I was dying the one day. So it was 2 days. It was kind of warm. One was way more warm than the other. Blake was here, but he had to leave. He had school, and he ended up having to go to his mom's work, and he was gone most of the day. So the house was all closed up, and I'm so used to you being here and like temperature controlling, monitoring the heater, opening the windows, whatever needs to be done. And that was not a thing. So I came home from work at 5 o'clock and had to like scramble to like open windows and turn fans on because our cooler is still winterized and it's completely covered. I can't turn it on. There's no water running to it. I can't even put on the fan function. So I was just miserable.
I have big fans in the back room. I have the.
I had as much going as I needed to make sure it was cool in here. I put the windows. We have window fans that pull in the outside air. So by the time I got home, it was cooled down, just not in the house. So I had to pull the cool air in. One night I apparently left the dining room window wide open, and it wasn't even cold in here in the morning. Like the heater hadn't even kicked on. So
today I had all this. I had all the things open today. It was like 55 or so. I'm hot right now because I laid in the pool.
It was more than 55. I think we hit 70 today.
I absorb all that heat, so I'm even right now. Like I'm sweaty. I feel hot when I touch me. I feel hot because I have vitamin D in me. I haven't gotten D in so long.
His doctor literally told him he was short on the D and D more. And
I didn't need a doctor to tell me that. You can go ahead and ask my first girlfriend. She diagnosed me long ago. Actually, it wouldn't even been my first girlfriend.
Dan and
probably
Blake,
like my second by then.
Dan and Blake were both told that they were vitamin D deficient and both wanted pills.
Was I told that?
We literally live in Southern California, and these boys want to take pills to get their vitamin D.
It's stabby outside.
Go outside.
It's stabby outside.
Go in the backyard.
It's stabby out there. But yeah, like I'm hot because I was in the sun. I got sun. I was hot on the flight. I was the only one on the flight that had that air open on me. It got blowing down me. Okay, it's blurry. I don't know where you're at on this thing here. So I've had the AC on for 3 days. Like, your AC is awesome, man. I stood underneath that thing and like thawed out. It was nice. Or like cooled down. It was nice.
Yeah, we're getting close to needing to call them to come unwinterize, summerize.
I'm ready for it to happen. Like,
we're about
now.
that.
It's hot.
We're gonna be in the 70s the next couple
Are we?
weeks, but yeah, it's gonna get warm soon. And now there's debate on whether you're hot or I'm hot. Both hot.
But the pool was awesome. It was so fun. I belly flopped that thing. I hope I did it proud.
Is that on video?
I hope I did it
It's
proud.
at least on a security video, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's owned somewhere. I set up a camera to try to record it, but I hit the wrong button.
Good job.
But there should be somewhere. It should be on camera somewhere. It should. Just as I got it.
Nice.
Ha ha! Did you leave your watermark in it? A gentleman never piss and tells.
Oh, you're so gross. So gross.
So I won't. Just know that I was in there for almost 2 hours.
You did mention to us that Dan learned how to float. Apparently, Blake and I last night decided that now we know that Dan did not grow up with a pool in his backyard.
No, we had one for like a
he
year,
did not know
but
how to float.
we had one for like a year or two, and then my parents were like, "I'm not putting effort into this," and then it rotted. I had a pool when I was like 5, and I fell into it when my parents weren't paying attention. So I also fell into the Kern River when I was like 4 or 5. Any family members here to back that story up? Where I walked into like 20-mile-an-hour flowing water and dumped down the river where you had to run out and catch me and then throw me onto the shore. So like I'm not afraid of water at all, but like I don't have swimming skills. I doggy paddle.
Do you know that when I was like 3, in case you wondered if this personality is the way that I've always been, when I was like 3 I fell in the pool and my mom freaked out and like ran to go get me and pulled me out because I didn't know how to swim, and I turned and yelled at her, "I was swimming!" I was totally drowning, but adamant that I was swimming.
You were gonna be okay.
I was mad that she rescued me from drowning because I intentionally fell into the pool so that I could swim.
That's how I learned. I was going around the deep end on a bicycle with training wheels. My friend ahead of me was in my little General Lee. It was a power wheel, but you pedaled it. And we were just going around the deep end, and he stopped, and I hit the back of it, and then just like...
toppled in.
So me and the bike toppled in, and then like, I can remember it too. My little toe grabbed like, on the deep end there was like not a step, but like it curved, and there was like a step like in there that you could sit in, I guess. And I got my little toe on there, and I pushed myself up, and I got out, and I'm like walking all wet. And then my mom comes out, because my mom was there. My mom comes out like, "Oh, Danny!" And I was all just wet. So like, I'm buoyant, but like,
but you don't actually know how to float, or didn't until this week.
And you know what? And it just wasn't in my mind. So I'm like, nobody's in the pool, and like, I'm gonna float. Like, I just want to like float. So I'm trying to like, you know how you can feel light? I was trying to feel light. So I'm laying there and I'm waiting for my body to feel light and come back up, and I'm just breathing normal. I'm just like hanging out and just floating. But I was trying to like stay afloat. And I said, "Greg, what's the secret to floating?" Because so I just asked Greg everything. He was probably my favorite part of the trip, is Greg. Like, I just love hanging out with him.
Sorry, Jess.
Eric's cool. I see Jess every day. We work together. I love Greg. So and Eric too, but like Greg's my bestie. So I'm like, "Greg, how do I float?" He's like, "You gotta like hold it in your lungs." I'm like, "Duh." So then I was laying there and I'd exhale and I'd start to sink and I'd go, and then I would wait and it would like bobble me up to the top like a submarine. So then I just laid there and played with my breath a little bit without hyperventilating, and I was just like rocking in the pool. So that I had like the most fun with that.
Good job, Dan.
It was a lot of fun. But I was in there for like almost 2 hours. I'm sure since we have the security camera footage of it, I'll stop or like zip fast it up, whatever it's called. I don't make videos, forward. I don't know.
Foxy Koala, thank you so much for the support, gifting an RFS Dan membership.
Yeah, got it.
Awesome, we love that. Tristan,
Tristan,
you have a gifted membership for the month. You can go check out all the old audio recordings, and you can now use emojis.
Oh, thanks, Foxy Koala. Hi, Foxy Koala. You should follow Foxy
friend.
Koala on Instagram. Her pets are radder than yours. She like works at a zoo and it's so cool. And hi, Tristan. I hope Florida was good to you last week. I feel so disconnected since I was gone for like a week.
Aww.
Yeah.
Nanda, or more likely her children, are here. Hi guys,
Hello.
how's it going?
Just as we could have gotten you a floaty, but it was fun to just watch you. I was happy floating. I was telling Jess, like, we don't, like, what do we do for a pool right now? We go to the public pool.
Yeah, we have a pool in our mobile home park,
Yeah.
but, you know.
Right. I think Marco has a pool. Marco, can I come pee in your pool?
He's invited you several times.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, I see Tristan thanking Foxy Koala. Just so you guys know, nobody gets hurt feelings. When a sub is, a membership is gifted, it's completely random. YouTube picks it, so it's not playing favorites or anything.
Why, did somebody
YouTube
say
picks it.
somebody playing favorites?
No, but I know on a previous stream somebody had been like, I want a gifted sub, but it's completely random. Just so you know. Scott confirming that Foxy Koala has cool animal pics. Marco confirming, yep, he has a pool.
I didn't want to get out. Towards the end, it was getting windy, and then like the heater went off in the pool, and then slowly I was like
Trying to get more in the water so you weren't cold.
I'm just like alligator in it, and then you know Jess was like, I'm gonna go inside and make Rubens, and then she made like 300 Rubens. So we went inside.
300, huh?
We went and got the meat, and then we had to have the lady cut it, so we had to give it to the lady and come back tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, so like we pounded it out, right? And then we got like the mega kraut, and then like she had to like cook the mega kraut. After you cook it, it tastes like hash brown, so you would like it.
Okay, I could see that.
You had it, but I thought you had it. I made 18, then
just
2
as I
more
made 18,
today.
then 2. Yeah,
Gosh.
not 300.
I almost wanted one before we left. I'm like, I should have one before I get on an airplane.
And 7 pounds of corned beef.
Yeah, so
see, I wouldn't eat that.
So we bought him a thing. So good. So yeah, so I got to have a little slice of Take 5.
Nice.
That would have made you one. I know you would have. Alexis says, Dan, do you still care about me? Why weren't you in Toronto Pet Expo? How dare you have a life, Alexis? You'll get to love me again in Novi. Wait, who's that person on your profile pics? That's not Jess or I. How dare you like somebody else? Who is that?
Hold on, guys. There's a high-speed pursuit. I just got the notification.
That don't look like me on there.
Oh, jeez. You trying to kill me?
Alex says, I love Rubens, my favorite. I only eat them from like Jess and Take 5 Deli. Like that's the only place I'll have Rubens. But they're very delicious. They're very
Ooh,
delicious.
it's a motorcycle pursuit.
Yes, you can have just kraut and cheese. You would like that because the flavoring's good.
I would be willing to try cooked kraut, but I tried it when Blake had. Remember, there was an event at his high school, like the first year he was at that Gorman school. And we went for the event and they were selling things, and then somebody had like homemade kraut and they're like, try it, it's amazing. And I tried it and I felt so bad because they clearly like made effort. It'd be like if I gave somebody one of my cookies and then they just made stink face. Like, it was so disgusting. I'm not a fan of kraut at all.
This is different. It's like right now, then it's like hash brown. It's different.
I would be willing to try it.
You haven't had
cooked, but
our kraut.
Oh, yeah.
Alexa says, sorry, I have a boyfriend now. Whoa,
Oh.
excuse me. I don't want him kicking my butt. So I better back off.
Laura says, I love watching hot pursuits. Oh, it's my favorite sport for sure. This one's on a motorcycle, which is more likely to get away. Where are they? They're on surface streets in Lincoln Heights, apparently. You guys have to follow. Let me see what it's called because I always get it wrong.
You have to turn on permissions to receive gifted memberships on your phone. You have to turn on permissions. I don't know what you mean by this, Fanth.
We need more information.
I need more information because everything's working just fine for me. We fry it in butter, so it's much less than the stuff out of the jar. Yes, it's been like cooked it down or something like that.
So out here, if you guys are not from Southern California, our guy that goes up in the helicopter out here, his name is Stu. S-T-U.
He's kind of famous.
Yeah, absolutely. And they have Stu Live Crew on Facebook. If you join that group, you get notifications, and then there's like LA Live Police
Where's it
Pursuit
on right
Chase.
now?
This is on Stu Live Crew.
If you type in Fox LA Live on YouTube,
Is it
it'll
Fox?
probably come right up
It's on Fox.
Yeah, usually you could just type in like Fox LA or KTLA 5 LA live stream, and it'll come right up.
Becky wants to know if you did Jess's lure course.
No, it's not set up yet, and we didn't do the lure course at the convention either because it was a little echoey. It was like very stimulating in this one open up area at the convention.
I saw that when you were live.
When we were live,
It was
yeah,
too
and
much.
the audio was just bouncing. Audio was bouncing around, and the duck diving dogs had really loud music going on and stuff like that. And I felt like it's very disrespectful to the pets that are just so stimulated in there to have like your music bumping while they are jumping into the water. But it was.
I feel disrespected when it's too noisy too.
It was a little crazy in there. But yeah, no, Becky, Jess's lure course wasn't set up yet. I did the swimming pool course with the pups. Yeah, I did that.
So I was watching my mom I was at my mom's house on Sunday. I went over there for Easter, and I was watching her dog. She's got that new dog that's got entirely too much energy and just wants to run around. And I told her she needs to get one of those things that just, is it a lure course? Is that what the thing is?
Yeah.
Where the thing goes around.
Mm-hmm.
So I was suggesting that I think she might find one for her dog, because she's just, my mom runs out of energy before that dog does, and she's just done throwing balls for her.
That dog is like, come here, and he jumps right up in your arms. From the
Oh,
ground.
that dog jumps.
That dog,
yes,
that dog's
absolutely.
crazy. That dog's crazy.
Karu's watching The Pursuit. The one I was watching wasn't following it anymore. Like, they're just over the city.
They have a cheaper version coming out today. Yes, I was gonna say that. You have a pretty elaborate one. They have little smaller ones. They'll just kind of zip back and
I think
forth.
my mom might need to get one for Gidget, because that dog has way too much damn energy. I can't with that dog. That's my biggest problem with dogs. If the dog wants to sit and come and lay with me, I'm good. This dog just jumps. And look,
I learned. Thoof.
The dog is like the size of Topo, and she's got so much force in her that when she jumps on you, like, I go backwards. She's gonna take me out. I'm not okay with that. I can't. It's too much. Can't deal with it.
The dog needs energy, family. The dog needs an energy, family.
And probably some training
Yes,
would do some good too.
So anyway, we went to the convention. It was great. We drove all the way back. I'm like, man, a 7-hour drive day. So we drove all the way back through Canada. 7.5-hour drive taxes you like a 2-hour drive to LA.
Right.
So by the time I got out, I was done being in the car like everybody else. But we had traveled so far compared to just like even last night.
But it's not traffic-y, so you go further before you get as worn out.
I couldn't live stream home last night because I was that guy on the freeway. It was drive time traffic, and I was in the carpool lane. I was in the slow lane. I found a rabbit. I followed that car through there. I was driving 90 up the 14 freeway. I was out of control. And by the time I got out of that car, I was done.
Everybody goes 90 on the 14.
So like the big long drives just don't tax you the same. They just don't tax you the same. I'm like, man, this is gonna suck, and it didn't suck. Beautiful and flat, but it all looks a little Midwesty still. Like lots of stick trees.
Right.
No billboards.
Dale says, what type of dog does your mom have? The one I'm talking about it's some sort of Chihuahua mix. She's got these huge ears, and she got it from the shelter. It's a rescue dog.
The dog's a decent size.
Yeah, it's a good sized Chihuahua. Like, it's on the bigger end. Whatever it's mixed with is bigger than a Chihuahua.
Yeah, so
and
that
she's
thing
got these stupidly big ears, probably the size of my hand, just on top of like Chihuahua.
And that dog will leap 10 feet straight.
Absolutely. And the other dog, what is Captain? Like a big sausage with stick legs? I don't know.
Love to death.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what he is though.
He's just round.
Yeah.
He looks like Pac Dog and Pac Cat from the Pac-Man cartoons. Google that one. Google that one. There was stuff I saw like PJ. What's up, PJ? Oh my gosh, I really
I
wish.
saw Crystal the Animal Lover is here too.
Hi, Chris. I finally got to meet her.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally after all these years of seeing you, I finally got to meet you. That was a lot of fun too. PJ says, PJ, you're talking to me. Hi, Dan. Did you cross the Blue Water Bridge coming back into the U.S.? That was my latest video. The Blue Water that's the one that's not in Detroit. That's the one that's up higher. And if so, then yes. Let me look on my phone here. But I think that's the picture I took when we crossed the border.
Uncle Yukon recommending to lean into the dog. What was it? Lean into the dog, it'll bounce off, and maybe learn not to jump on you. Here's the thing, I go to my mom's house like once a month.
It needs who said that?
Uncle Yukon.
It needs that.
Yeah, it needs some training.
It needs some training.
That
It
dog
is unreal. Okay, while you're doing that, look at I gotta turn this down. This just came up on my phone right now. If you're not following Foxy Koala, I mean,
all right, I think
you're missing out on just like the coolest photos that aren't shared by somebody else. These are taken right away. Go 42 subscribers. Get in now. But I love it. Look at.
I like
how do you
when
not
she
want
posts.
this on this feed? How do you not want this?
I like when she posts the animals that like I've never seen that animal before. There are very many animals that like I don't know. I don't hang out with zoos. I don't know they exist.
Why are you kicking it with us? Why aren't you out there zooming?
I like the post where she gives us information about the animals that like I haven't learned since my wildlife treasury when I was a kid. All right, guys. So here is what we've got. It's browned around the edges. It's cooked. We have to let this cool completely because it needs some frosting. So we're just gonna kind of set this here on the counter so it can cool and listen to Dan tell some more stories. I think maybe they lost the pursuit.
Sometimes, if you wanna get away from the cops, just be on a motorcycle.
Motorcycle north on the 5.
Motorcycles good. Yes, north on the 5 from us. The helicopters and everybody can't go that far. They ran out of gas. Did you just see a ghost or
no
something?
flyer.
No, I was trying to read your guys' stuff. It's a little blurry, and I'm a little like all over the place right now. Like I'm back and I'm happy. I'm full of energy, but I used up a lot of brain power last week.
Chris is starting to rub off on Amanda. Hi, friend. Thanks for popping in. Stop by to say hi. We're at the Children's Museum. Sadly, there are no children on display.
I think Chris grabbed her phone.
You think?
Yeah.
She could be funny, too. You don't know. He just outshines her all the time, and she doesn't have room to be funny.
What'd you guys have for dinner? I need some ideas. I haven't had any food yet. I'm really hungry. Like, I came back. I always come back from Jess's house way lighter. I came back 5 pounds lighter today. I just want to shove 5 pounds of food in me.
What?
Shut up! I'm trying to have a real conversation.
I heard it.
Blake had like a $1 pizza, like in the air fryer, like one of those like Totino pizzas. I had a sandwich earlier today. You can make a sandwich. We had steak bites and hash browns. Isn't that just steak? What is steak bites? That's kind of cool.
You know, Blake and I didn't even go out and get dinner. We talked about it one night, but neither of us wanted to go anywhere.
We just forget to eat. Well, I mean, like here, I'm just like always shoving food in my mouth. So if it's not food time there, then like I'm like, we're good. I can grab some snacky stuff.
You eat a lot though.
Right. So like, see, I forgot to eat till like 5 p.m. today. It felt kind of good. Like the one day I got back from driving and we didn't like eat much all day, like and stuff like that. And I'm like, I could use a meal replacement real quick, you know, with nothing. So. Yeah, so then when I usually get back, I usually hydrate a bunch because I just lose.
You did chug a ton of water when you got home.
I sweat. I don't know what it is about like every single other bed that I ever sleep in. It's always so hot.
We have a cooling mattress. Like when you touch our mattress, it feels cold.
Oh, maybe
and
that's why.
I'm really particular about the material of the sheets that I get. Like I have to touch them. I need new sheets, but I can't find any in person. And I don't want to buy them online.
Nothing breathes. Nothing breathes.
Right. Nothing
breathes. Yeah, you should open up the window and turn on the fan like I told you. I turned on the fan. I was okay. I was fine. I was okay. A lot of it too is I ate the sun. Like I'm this color because the sun's in me.
Yes.
Yes.
Lily says frosting, or what about ganache? It is a frosting. It's a cream cheese, butter. What goes into the frosting? Cream cheese, butter, vanilla, almond extract, salt, and a crap ton of powdered sugar. So yes, there will be a frosting on this, and I've got some of the fancy Sweeta Polita sprinkles to go on top.
Okay, what's the name of them?
It's the brand is Sweeta Polita. So Terry got me these. Terry bought me. They had like a mystery pack. Check them out if you guys are into sprinkles at all. I don't know why I am obsessed with sprinkles, but I am. And Sweeta Polita on Instagram. So Terry follows them, showed me, I started following them, and then they had a mystery bag thing, and she bought one and sent it to me, and it comes with an emergency dose of happy, which I'm so sad to use up my emergency dose. I don't think I'll use it all. But these are the right color that I want to use on here. The picture on the blog shows like red and pink, like kind of Valentine's Day, and that's what's going on here. You could do any color, but it's cherry. We gotta go with reds and pinks. So I'm gonna use up my emergency dose of happy sprinkles. They're really nice sprinkles. I think I've showed them to you guys before, but I have more. I'll show you. There's just plain blue ones. I guess I should go over here so we can see better. Let's see. Let's see if we can see. Almost. There we go. So these are just regular blue sprinkles. These ones I feel like I'm gonna break my teeth on them, but they're nice and shiny and neat looking. Almost. Focus. There we go. So these are the ones that I like because they have all different things in them. It's a sprinkle medley. And on their videos on Instagram, they show them like mixing the sprinkles, all the different shapes. And there's like stars and circles and sticks and balls. The big things I feel like should be good and plenty, but they're not. This has like rock candy in it.
Go higher and back further.
Higher and back further. I was
I'll just help you out.
I was
Here, let me just
tapping.
stand
I
back
was
here,
doing
Kat. It should know. It's being finicky.
I don't know how well you can see, but the little orange ones, like there, it's rock candy. This one's another medley. And one more medley. I like to put these on donuts, because I don't really make, like, cakes and cupcakes too much, so usually I use these on donuts.
Have you seen the gaming ham today?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay, no problem.
Why, you got beef with him?
No. No. Hi, everybody. Oh, this came out. Nice.
Did you miss that part? I just have to wait for it to
think so.
cool before I can put the frosting
Oh,
on it, so
that's
the
fine.
frosting doesn't melt.
We can yap some more. Oh,
Keep telling us
what
stories.
did I come back with? I came back with this. I came back with a Tim Hortons mug. I like the mug. I didn't find this at the Timmy's that we were at in like in the Toronto area, but I found it at the one on the road halfway back down.
It's like real coffee mug material, like ceramic or whatever, but it's the shape and size of like one of those little metal camping tin mug
I know.
things.
I did not want to break it. So I was like, yeah. So I got one of those. That was fun.
Brittany says, kitty snacks? No, everybody's sleeping. We fed them dinner right before we started, so I'm not riling anybody up.
Second Chance Animal Shelter. That place is beautiful.
This is my favorite part.
It's a
It's
squishy cup.
squishy.
And a squishy cup. No kitty snack. I didn't bring back anything for the cats. There wasn't really.
Hannah wants to know if you flew over Kansas.
I took a picture. It was blurry. I think around the edge. Actually, I flew over Alpena. Like it showed me over Alpena. I don't know if I took a. I have a pictogram or whatever it's gonna be where I talk about all the photos I took, because some of the times like I'll be filming Jess's stuff, but I was there too. So then I'll take a photo and then I'll talk about what happened.
Hey Dan,
Yeah.
Crystal wants to know if the cat snacks she gave you made it to the States or the maple fudge. I saw neither of those things. I think Dan ate them both.
Oh shit. Alright, we tore up the maple fudge, we tore up the ketchup chips.
You didn't even bring me
They
maple
weren't
fudge from Canada?
No, they were for all of us. We ate all the maple fudge.
You couldn't even save me one.
No, you can't bring that back. I couldn't. I did not want to carry it back like a mogwai.
You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
I was already carrying a big old bag of candy.
One piece. You couldn't save
I'm
me one
sorry.
piece.
I
one
didn't.
bite.
No, I'm sorry. I did not see the
You're dead to
cat
me.
snacks at all. They have to be there. But I didn't bring them. I didn't see them. I'm sorry. We love the fudge.
Don't say we. I'm not a part of that.
Greg took them home. Okay, Greg's got the cat snacks. No, sorry, they didn't come back with me. Sorry, but Greg's loving cats will enjoy. I brought you back like 5 pounds of chocolate.
But
so
no maple fudge.
You should probably be pretty appreciative of that. Yes, Greg took them home. Greg's got them.
Wish I had some maple fudge.
Dude, somebody send her some maple fudge so she'll shut up. Good, yeah, I'm sorry, Crystal, the animal lover. We came back with literally like 100 things, and I'm so sorry that I did not make that back with me.
Jess says the cat snacks were liquid, so that she thought they'd take them away. Yes, they probably would not let you fly with those.
That's right. No, okay, then probably not. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, but we ate the spicy ketchup chips. I don't want them again, but like they were good. I had. You know who really loved them? Eric. I think Eric had them in his hand the whole time. But thank you. The fudge. We had the fudge.
Alex says Dan's sleeping in the cat house tonight.
Oh, I
He's
know.
in
Do you see how much trouble I'm in, Alec? Also, butter tarts were there. And
Did you have real butter tarts in Canada?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. We must have gotten 18 butter tarts from people just bringing us butter tarts and stuff like that.
You didn't bring me back a butter tart either.
They're good. I want to say...
I made them on the show, remember?
I want to say... No. We've made so many things. I'm
No,
sorry.
I made butter tart bars.
Oh, okay.
There
These
was
were like
pecan and-
cups. These
Yes.
were like the cups, right?
Yes, I just didn't have the right stuff to make it as
So
cups.
we had those. They're fine. It's like really sweet and brown sugary. Like it's sweet.
Yeah, kind of like a pecan pie type.
I thought
thing.
maybe Sarah Carlson, the Super Collies.
Right.
I think she was saying that like that's not a real butter tart. Maybe I don't know. I can't remember what she was saying right there, but they were good. The round we got the second day was the best. Yes, she had homemade ones. That's okay. So she like knows. They were good, but they're like so sweet. Like I couldn't really eat like a whole butter tart.
Right.
It's like super sweet. That was good. So I did have the butter tarts.
Jess, I see Melissa asking if there is a link to buy that cup online, the squishy cup. Melissa's asking if you could post that link. I don't know if that's an online thing.
I don't know what to do about that. I want them to be. I don't know if they can sell stuff online. I don't know. I know, right? I mean, who said that? Melissa, like my friend down here, Melissa.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want? I can get you one, Melissa. I can like send you this one, and Jess can go like grab me one and send me one. You know, like if you want one, I can get
Jess
one to you.
says DM me on Facebook.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't get you. I can't. Nobody else asked me, but like I can get you one, a Melissa. That animal shelter is just so awesome. The people that are there are so cool. Like you got to really be the right kind of person to be able to like do that.
I saw they were hiring. Just posted they're hiring
Dude,
for a manager, and I'm like, well, I couldn't do it.
You could. You could. It's not a vet. It's not like that. We're adopting. We're taking photos. We're getting them looking. We're getting them going. We're going there. We're not.
It's all happy fun times. It's no sick or euthanasia because I could not deal with like I know sometimes when the shelters get overfull.
No, not there. Not there.
Yeah, Melissa says I walked away. What did I do? She missed the whole episode.
Yeah, it's a no. Yeah, it's not. It's like not that, but it's still like not the. It's not like it's puppies and sausages every day.
Puppies and sausages.
Dude, being in there is crazy. All they do is spin their wheels to try to make enough money to keep it going.
Right.
All that stuff in the gift shop is just to keep it going. They're not making money. Like, well, look, like
right.
shelter's
just trying to sustain.
They're just trying to sustain.
Yeah.
But they just need the people, just the right people. But you would get hired there, but I don't know what
They'd be
goes
like,
on
do
there.
you love cats? And I would go off for like 45 minutes about how much I love cats. And then they'd ask me if I like dogs, and I'd be like, they're okay. And then they'd pass.
It's all brand new in there. It's all there's no animals in there yet. It's all just brand new still. They're like opening them.
I would not get any work done because I would just play with kittens.
Right.
All the time. All the time.
Dan, will you and Crystal be getting maple syrup from Jess? I don't know,
You
but
have to ask Jess.
But Jess opened me up one and gave me a spoon on it, and they are perfecting that syrup. It's getting thicker. It's getting thicker.
We still have some of the last batch, and I actually used it. I made a maple walnut coffee cake a couple of days ago. Tuesday, I think. I used that syrup. So good.
It was thicker. It's like the spoonful I took felt retail.
Yeah.
It felt like retail.
Thickened up.
It felt like thickened up.
Nice.
Yes.
Laura
Yes.
said, Mooch! Yeah, he had to stand up and readjust.
Is Wilton here? Did you see
She
Wilton?
is actually. I was gonna read her comment and then we got sidetracked. Wilton says she's just finishing riding the recumbent exercise bike. She got an exercise bike and she's been doing her 20 minutes every single day. I'm very proud of you.
nice.
Keep it up. She says watching you guys made it go by so much faster than anything else.
I know, right?
Awesome.
I don't know,
Glad
man.
to
You
hear
seen
it.
those commercials for that dude on the Peloton? For that Peloton guy?
He's got way too much
He's got
energy.
way
He
too
needs
much
to calm
energy.
down a little bit. We're not at the
I
club.
know.
I'm trying to exercise here.
I ate some maple leaf in Canada, and Dawn, you gotta go to Canada, bro. It is exquisite. Is that cup on Amazon? It is not.
I'm sure you can find a rubbery, squishy
But
cup on Amazon, but it does
That's not the
support
right,
the shelter.
right, and I think that's kind of what everybody is. Okay, if y'all like the cup, maybe we can figure out a way to offer the cup because the lady that runs the shelter is super awesome and Canadian. And I don't know. I mean, if Jess wants to mail me 10 cups, they're not
We
cheap.
have to
They're
mail them?
probably like $20 at the store. Like, they're not cheap. Did you see the falls? No, we didn't make it. Yeah, if you like the cup, I can 100% figure out a way to make it happen. Yeah, maybe like an online store or something soon or something, but we could make the cups happen. They also had like little mugs and stuff. They also had like a little mug Christmas ornament that I plan on getting for this year's Dantix Christmas giveaway and stuff. So there'll be an opportunity for you to acquire one.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, if y'all want to like help out the shelter and stuff like that, I can find ways to get you the cup. It's not cheap though. It's not cheap. Yeah, no, we didn't get a chance to see the falls. It was too far the other ways and timings and stuff like that. We didn't get to see the falls. No. What else happened there? There was other stuff. Talk for a second. I'm trying to remember my trip where I was at. There was something. There was a thing a whole thing I didn't talk about. But I don't recall where I was at on that.
All right, fair enough. Alec has a headache and is going to leave from the pollen. Oh, I know, it's the worst, huh? It's starting to get windy, and California's got the super bloom thing going on, so for me, it's mostly itchiness, and my eyes water constantly. Like, the last few days, I've just been... The corners of my eyes hurt from
We're so screwed
blotting.
with allergies this year because we had all that rain. Mm-hmm. We watched videos.
Everything's like, when you look out, even the field right over here that's always dirt, did you notice all but the corner is green? Like, it's got just a little layer of whatever greenery is growing. You didn't hear me, did you? You look like you were reading.
I'm doing both.
Comer with the member super chat, thank you, says, okay, the pursuit ended with a foot chase and they got him. I think I missed a bit there while distracted. Fair enough. I can't compete with the high-speed pursuit. But yeah, by the time I turned it on, they were just like scanning the city and I dumped out.
Yeah, the first night we were there, like, it's midnight and we all need to go to bed because it's like the next morning for the convention. And then we got stuck on just critiquing like 80s and early 90s music videos. Mostly the 80s of just like, man, as soon as I got a hold of a little bit of chroma key there, or that they had a way just to cut anything out digitally, it was out of control. So we were just like, what the heck? And then we watched some VHS, we watched some replay of the Family Value tours from like early 2000s, where it was like Korn and Biscuit and Rammstein and stuff like that. Yeah, not up your alley.
No.
But I had never seen Rammstein like come on stage and do concert things. And you thought that one time we went to a concert where the guitar player, it was a little building, the roof was here, the guitar player was playing, the lead singer grabbed that spoon and went up his back and was drinking the sweat off his body.
That was at a House of Blues, I believe.
And we were like, oh, I have never wanted to, he was just like, it was like not even clear water.
What was worse, the spoon or the Twinkie, though?
The spoon was worse than the Twinkie.
Okay.
Because the Twinkie, when the kid went up there to eat the Twinkie out of the drummer from Goldfinger's butt.
Which apparently, if you guys have ever seen Goldfinger, is the thing that they do. The drummer from Goldfinger, after sitting...
The heavy-set drummer from Goldfinger.
Who is absolutely sweaty AF by the end of a Goldfinger show, puts a Twinkie between his butt cheeks, and they ask for a volunteer to come up out of the audience.
The straight-edge kid got it. With the straight-edge
he wasn't even drunk.
The straight-edge kid ran up there and ate the Twinkie off his butt. Goldfinger's an amazing band. Why do you do that?
I don't know.
Who's gonna go watch Goldfinger after we just tell this story?
Right. They're really good, aside from the fact that the singer kicked me in the head. They're a really good band.
Yeah, that's right. But no, this Rammstein concert blows all of that away. They're crazy. Yes, go Google 98 Family Values tour on YouTube, watch it. So we enjoyed that stuff. So we had a lot of good time at the Airbnb, which was the way to go. The backyard.
Tristan said she was watching the 2001 Family Values tour a few days ago. Weird.
After it ended, the 2017 one came on or something like that, and man, Big Jonathan Davis had a lot of corn. He ate a lot of corn.
Wilton says, I went all the way from Alpena to Chicago to see Rammstein in 2011. It was awesome. So much fire.
It was crazy. And then they were talking about how they can't even do the shows the way they want to do the shows in the States. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? Anyway, so we watched that really late. We stayed up late a lot. We played a lot of Settlers of Catan.
She was saying that you guys played a lot of board games.
We played a lot of Catan. That Villainous game is amazing. Such a cool Disney Villainous, such a cool dynamic. If you have more than 2 or 3 friends, that game is so fun. So we did a lot of Airbnb stuff at the Airbnb, which was so nice. You just let the dogs right out there.
Nice.
Hotels are very linear. So Eric's a big dude, so Eric could be standing there and Greg's sitting on the couch. It's we're spaced out. It was so nice to not be in such a box.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good at the Airbnb. So this Airbnb has it was 3 stories. It was crazy, right? Me, Greg, and Eric are in one room with bunk beds. Greg had top bunk because I didn't want to be on the top bunk. I had bottom bunk.
Wait, I texted Dan.
Eric had the bed next to a because he's 6 a million.
I texted Dan because he told me it was bedtime, and I said, are you sleeping, or are you guys in there having a giggly slumber party? To which he replied with about 30 seconds of audio, where he just turned on his phone and recorded.
Because you said it right at the same time.
Totally giggly slumber party. They were just telling stories and giggling. These boys had a giggly slumber party, in case you were wondering what that room was like.
It was like summer camp. My favorite part of the trip, nothing even comes a close second than just hanging out with the guys. I don't get that. I don't get that. I was raised by women. I very much have no male influence in my life at all. It's just it was all women, right? Even my family's just full of women. And so just to hang out with the guys, it was so fun. But you just happen to ask that at the same time that we were just having a giggle. You can hear all of us in there.
I could figure it out. Marco wants to know if Canada is the same time zone. Canada is as wide as the U.S., maybe wider.
We were in East Coast.
So, yeah,
only
Vancouver's on our side. He was Toronto. It's on the other side.
Right, which is weird because it's lower than, Jess is here, and then, you know how, on the map, it curves down until it goes up to, the New York area? Toronto's, in that little pocket.
Yeah,
so
like,
like
scoops
yeah,
down.
so like Jess's house and stuff's up higher, so it's real. I didn't realize how like
It's
city
a
it was.
Danzig's question about having to drive north from Toronto to Detroit. You have a hair.
But we were only 3 hours away. We weren't the 4th hour because there's another time zone once you get
Yes.
to like Newfoundland or something.
Brittany
like
says,
that.
"Aw, Jamie wasn't invited to the slumber party." Amanda says
No,
she saw the board
Jamie's-
cracking on the bunk bed you guys shared.
Jamie's got a hold on to that question because Jamie and Jess are like the parents. Like they got the dogs and stuff like that and everything. They got kids. we went into the room and hung out. But no, they got a parent. we don't have to. Wait, what was the other one? I saw a board cracking on the bunk bed of you and Gretchen. The board from like above because at one point Greg was wiggling around it. Like, the bunk bed was not going to give away.
That's why I've always got top bunk.
It was a
bunk
lot
bed.
nicer of a bunk bed than what I had because I had bunk beds as a kid than when I was a kid. A lot.
Right.
Yeah.
It's one of those nice ones where it's full size. One time when Jess got an Airbnb for VidCon, we stayed in a room that had a full size bed on the bottom and a twin.
Oh
on
yeah,
the top.
that thing was rickety compared to
Right.
compared to
Yeah,
this
I
thing.
slept on the outside. I didn't want a bed on top of me. I don't like to be closed in like that. I think it's probably about time to make our frosting. I think it's still a little bit warm, but it's mostly cool. So I think I'm gonna put this actually over. Alex says this is too fun. I don't want to leave. I'll listen while I'm getting into bed. Don't worry. Now we're just making frosting. Back to the boring stuff. So this is going to be cream cheese and butter until smooth and creamy. And it was four ounces of cream cheese, so half a box of cream cheese and half a stick of butter.
The US has 4 time zones. Canada has like 5 or 6. I know, huh? It's when it gets into that 4th hour. It's crazy. Zach lives way over there in that 4th hour.
Mooch knows there's cream cheese.
Did you go to Niagara Falls then? No, we didn't make it this trip. We'll go another time. We'll go to the Niagara Falls. But we didn't make it there this trip. It was so close but so far away. But that's okay. It was so action packed.
Alright, I need to.
Do you want like a better? You want to just stand up? Is that better move?
He doesn't care as long as there's cream cheese in his mouth. Mooch time, yes. Yeah, Mooch never lets us have cream cheese without insisting on a bite.
The snozberries. Tastes like snozberries.
Jennifer finally made it. Just got home from work. Welcome. We have finished up our maraschino cherry sugar cookie bars, and I'm just making the frosting for it.
He just says, we had to go home to help my family, so we left. Yes, that as well. Which it was great seeing John Carl. He's another one of my favorites. If I lived out there, I'd probably be pretty close with him. And Greg, for sure. I just really like Greg. How much fun was Justice Pool? It was awesome. It was nice.
You've been there since it's been built, right? You just haven't been in it?
Correct. Yeah, I've been there a few times. It hasn't been summer times when I was there.
Alright, so we're gonna mix the butter and cream cheese until it is well mixed together. Drea is here. Hello,
Hi, Drea. Happy early birthday.
You gotta pay the cheese tax. Yeah, Mooch is not letting that go by.
It's awesome you saw Katie. Yes. Yeah, we met Katie and said hi. We met her at the pier. They were driving on through to the northern peninsula, upper peninsula, upper UP, the upper peninsula. Peninsula, is that what I call it? The upper peninsula?
Yeah, the UP.
Yeah, the upper peninsula. And then I got to see her for a little bit, and off they went on their road trip.
Fun. To be young and not care about driving long distances. And
That
sleeping
made me
in
the
your car.
most happy is when they showed up. Her sister just shoop in the water, splashing with the dogs, and then asks, "Is there a place to dry the dogs off after this?" Not a care, not a plan. They're sleeping in their car. Awesome. Then the next day, she's like, we went to the UP and everything's snowy at the waterfalls and our shoes are soaked. I was like, no, not soaking wet shoes.
All right, guys, 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of butter. We're gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla.
But yeah, her, Katie's mom and I were talking about it, and I was just like, man, that's so, like, just, you don't get to do this all the time. Like, this is that one little microcosm, that first time.
Like 18 to 22.
Where you get to leave your
don't care.
parents, nobody can tell you what you can and can't do. Like, it's, so that's always a cool little, like, thing to do.
Yes. We're doing a 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract and a dash of
Sorry,
salt.
Mitch, you gotta come back over here, or you'll get voted off the island.
Yeah, this is not for you, bud.
Yeah, so it was nice to see Katie, and then like I ran back and hopped in the pool because we were, oh my gosh, you saw how awful the pictures were, right? Because I'm like, let's try to find some shade. The sun, I think it's because the water or something, the sun there is brighter than the sun here, but maybe it's because like the water, I don't know how that works, but Dan, how did the cats greet you? They freaking ran. Topo and Baxter were like, who's this? Roxy
Topo
was
especially.
Roxy was cool, but then when I saw Mama Cat, she went, she
was happy to see
yeah,
me, for sure.
Today she was following me around a little bit, so I'm very happy to see Mama Cat. But like, then I went around and petted all the cats. Kitty was happy because I gave her like little neck massages. But Topo and Baxter didn't want anything to do with me. I was stranger danger. Yeah, that's usually how they are. There's smog over you, Dan. No smog over Alpina. So like,
very true.
So it's like, that's why like it's just not so.
Our sun is filtered.
Our sun is filtered.
All right, so the recipe calls for 2.5 to 3 cups of powdered sugar, and the instructions just say to add enough powdered sugar to make a spreadable frosting. So, you know, whatever frosting consistency you like.
Drea said, what did you say, girl? You said something. Dan, did you have fun at Canada? I sure did. Okay, which you gotta like chill, bro.
He smells cream cheese. He is not going to chill.
I helped you. I helped you.
All right, we'll start with 1 cup and see what that does for us. Bertie says more smug than smog over LA.
I like that. I like that.
He is not taking no for an answer, Dan. Definitely need more than 1 cup. Stay back. Four. So that's 4 half cups, 2 cups. Oh, Amanda says, we did not like the strawberry roll bar I made for Easter. It's sitting in the fridge getting gross. Oh, that's the worst. I'm sorry. What was the problem with it? Was it the cake? Was it the filling? Was it the strawberries? I have found, I love strawberries. Absolutely love to just eat cold strawberries, especially with a nice whipped cream. Especially the cream cheese whipped cream. I don't like to bake with strawberries. They're great when it's fresh. 5 minutes later, they're just mush, and I'm not a fan at all. But it did look beautiful. You did a great job, especially like the outside of it and stuff. But yeah, what was the problem with it? I'm sorry to hear that. I hate when I go through all this effort and then it's not even good.
BRM Buck, I do have some Go-Gurts for it, but like I think I just ate cream cheese.
Yes, he doesn't need anything else right now. I actually had to go on Amazon and buy some more because we used them all up, and I bought like a 24 pack of them.
I saw that they were there.
If you guys saw the RFS Cats post last night, I got a new basket for. I went to go buy the cat treats, and Amazon's like, heard you got a lot of cat toys. Need a basket for those? And I'm like, why, sure I do. And they had one that says cat stuff on it, so I bought it, and it got here, and I'm like, oh my god, this is way too big for what we need. We've just been putting them in an upside down box. Like Dan made a box as like a cat house and cut a door in it. And they sort of use it, but not really. We ended up flipping it and putting all the cat toys in there. But it's just ugly and it wasn't working. So I put it together. I opened it up and straightened up the sides and put the handles on it. and took it over to the box and was like, oh, this is way too big. And then I put the toys in it, and it was, I assure you, not way too big. Brittany, I saw you said that was in your Amazon cart. Get it. It's amazing. I love it. I really like it. I mean, I've had it for like 2 days, but I like it. It's cute. It works. It holds the stuff. Drea with her member super chat. Do I get a free RFS calendar when I reach 9 months? Friend, thank you for being a member for 9 months. I appreciate you. You know, some people have been members for 36 months. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you've supported us for 1 month or 36 months or just by being here. But no, sorry, no free calendars. Now, what's the message on the side of your mixer? Which one? This is my Getting Baked with Crystal logo, and this one says, I bake because punching people is frowned upon. I like to bake to get out my frustrations.
Okay, so I found...
Wait, Amanda says thanks for the compliment on the cake. I had fun decorating it. She said the cake was more dense and like pound cake-like. If you remember, I made a lemon roll on the show, and same thing, it was like thin and dense, and it wasn't like fluffy and nice like the pumpkin roll. So try a different recipe sometime. Like if you're not mad at like the flavor combination and everything, just try a different recipe and see if that was just not the best recipe. Maybe you can find one with a fluffier cake. All right, what you got, Dan?
Oh, okay. This one's for Hannah. I did take a photo, but I don't know if that's where you live or not. Ugh.
Almost, Dan. Almost.
Almost. Lighty-ish.
All right, I think we're good. I did 2.5 cups, and that's a nice thick frosting. That's good enough. I don't want to make it too thick.
I don't know if I passed by your house, but I try to take a photo. I try to take a photo to see.
Do you remember when Blake was little? And I think he flew to Utah, and he was little, like 6 or 7 or something like that. And we told him, like, when you fly over us, look down and wave at us, and we'll see you, and we'll wave back. And then when he got back, he asked us if we saw him, and we were like, yeah, we totally waved at you.
Dude, we really?
And he believed us.
Oh my gosh, no, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he believed that we saw him and knew which plane he was on and that we were waving at him.
Oh my gosh.
Kids are fun. Hannah says very close to where I used to live. Oh, that's good. Jennifer says, what about making Swiss rolls?
Which one's it?
I assume you're talking about the same sort of thing. To me, a Swiss roll would be the chocolate cake with the white filling, kind of like the pumpkin roll, like a big roll rolled up, jelly roll style, whatever. We made a chocolate one with chocolate filling because that's what Dan had requested, and I was not impressed. I did not find a good recipe. I have been looking. I try not to do anything too close to what I've just made. I try to mix it up for your sake and ours. We've got to eat it all. But at some point, there will be a redemption episode of some sort of chocolate roll, but I think I want to do white frosting or white filling this time and not the chocolate. All right, Dan. It's time to frost it.
Yay!
We're nice and cool now.
Husky Mom Barnacle says, I make the Swiss rolls for Christmas.
Nice. Yeah, I've made a few different kinds of rolls. We've done a few on the show. Like I said, I did a lemon one, was not impressed with that particular recipe. Done a chocolate one, was not impressed with that recipe. Love my pumpkin roll recipe. That's what went on our Christmas cards this year. Or last year, I guess. I think one time I made a strawberry roll, but not on the show. But I think once upon a time I did.
I have found more stuff that eluded me in Canada that I need to go back for.
What?
So I ended up with this hoodie. I ended up with this Canada hoodie that I pretty much lived in for the last 3 days that I was there. And I bought it extra large too, so I could like swim in it.
Snugly.
I didn't get any t-shirts.
No.
Canada was closed.
Yeah, you went on a holiday weekend.
I was like, why am I going to Canada? I was like, why are they having a convention on like the biggest celebrity's like birthday or whatever gimmick he's doing, whatever gaslighting gimmick's going on there? And he's like, let's have a pet convention. Let's have a pet convention on the same day as a major like religious holiday.
Right.
So I'm like, how's that
That
gonna
even
work?
people who aren't religious celebrate. Like everybody pretty much does something for Easter.
So Friday was Good Friday. And like,
Even I got to go home from work early on Friday.
the town was closed. Like the Walmart's not even open. So like the town was at the convention.
Like everybody?
It was the most packed day of all of it. Was that because nobody had anything to do? It's like, well, what do you do? It's not like you can go like, it's not like the town's closed. You can watch a shooting star or something. Like it's so like nobody had anything to do, so they came to the convention. So it was packed on Friday.
That was the big to do.
So
for
then
the weekend.
and then like everything was closed again on Sunday. So like I was in a Walmart. I didn't think to like I don't know if they had a Canadian shirt aisle. But so then on the way back, I stopped at like a big gas station-y place, and that was in there, and it was the right color and the right size. I'm like, I have to have it. The other t-shirts looked like some sort of dad shirt, you know, like old, like it's got like a circle logo, like the Baja Fresh logo, you know, and like there was like a hot dog on it with like not a hot dog, but like like a round thing with like letters in it. It looked very much like
kind of like your Alpina shirt.
No, my Alpina shirt looks more like a logo like of something that we wore back in the 90s. Not something like a dad that owned a boat would wear. So I didn't get those t-shirts there, but I did like my hoodie.
I really like the almond extract and the frosting. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Emergency dose of happy. Emergency dose of happy.
Awesome. I don't know if I should laugh or be offended. You should laugh and not be offended. Former ministry student. I got you beat. I was a altar boy, so yeah. Been there, done that. And always laugh at my jokes.
Get Mooch, please. My mouth is watering so bad. I want to taste these.
I want like food.
I know, but you have to taste.
I
this
want
with
like
me.
a chicken burger or something.
I think you still have one in there. I don't
Yeah,
think Blake ate it.
I'm ready for some like food.
I'm ready for some real pizza. You guys keep buying these crappy, like $2 pizzas, and they smell good, but I know they taste like crap.
They're fun. I like them. They're fun. I don't count it as pizza, but it's still fun. I have a question. Do y'all watch football? And if you do, what kind of football? I only know American football. I want to like learn rugby a little bit, but it's always like it's like interesting. But no, I'll throw on sports sometimes here and there. You know,
Dan likes live events.
I like live events. If something live's on, fine. Or if it counts, it's fine. But after watching hockey, it's so hard to watch other sports.
It really is.
I'm
Hockey's
so frustrated.
got such better pacing.
Right. So and the arrogance of these athletes just like kill it for me.
It's really bad.
But I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan because I'm a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. So you could do that. But I don't like watch like I don't watch like rugby or anything like that. I would like to and stuff. I can't. I'm into like IndyCar F1, hockey, wrestling. Those are probably like that's like my fourth. Mm-hmm. We had Taco Bell. My dog ate my cheesy bean burrito. I haven't had Taco Bell in going on 2.5 years now. It's got to be 1.5 years, right? Whenever I did the food review and I swore off Taco Bell, I still have not had Taco Bell since then.
BRB.
Red Baron brick oven style pizza is the best frozen pizza, even better in the air fryer. I love air fryer pizza. F1 in hockey. Dan, are you really American? I know, right? I feel like I would fit in more in Canada than America. I'm not loud and proud, and neither is Canada. I watched some of NASA's live stream, and they need Dan back to run their live streams. It was clunky. Really? Because NASA has okay live streams. SpaceX has really good live streams, but they do okay. Why no Taco Bell? Because we did food reviews, and it was like $4 for like a cheesy bacon gordita, and it's like empty inside. It's like just the quality of food, and our Taco Bell like costs more.
All right, Blake. It's a maraschino cherry sugar cookie bar.
That's like a cake.
You just want a little
Just a little
taste.
Not loud and proud, Dan. You're loud. Oh, you don't know me then. You don't know me outside of the other side of this camera. 'Cause have you watched my live streams? I'm probably the quietest, even almost to the point of shy in public. I stay out of everybody's way.
There's lots of
quiet.
excuse me's.
Lots, yeah.
Sorry.
A little bit different than what you see on camera for sure. Also, the same person.
Come on camera. You put the whole thing in your mouth except for the part that landed in your beard.
This is okay, fair. I want to give you a hard time. Crystal, I am all of this is highly. I can tell you put that extra squirt of vanilla in there. I can taste a little bit of that extract.
No, you can't.
Almond? Was it almond? I can
Both.
taste almond. It's good.
It's the almond that you taste. The vanilla is more subtle. The almond is a stronger flavor.
Oh, what'd you think, Blake?
Mixes with the cherry really well.
I like the cherry.
It is a little more
I
cake.
got a little piece of cherry in there.
It's a little more cakey than cookie for sure.
Mooch wants some.
No, Mooch wants the frosting.
Yeah, mid-90s, mid-90s Taco Bell. Like I said, my friend had a Chevy Nova in his glove compartment. You push that metal button, and that would drop down and just all the receipts.
You're too tall, you have to stand further back. Your head's getting cut off. Danielle says, who's that? That's Blake, that's our
Are you
kid.
done growing? Are you done growing? Come back
Yeah.
over, come over here.
That's our giant man-child.
Turn back. How do you know you're done growing? Turn this way.
Just like I think in past days people grow.
Dude, your butt's like on the top of my butt. Wow. Did you hit 6 foot?
No.
No?
I'm 5'11" and a half or something like that.
You can say 6 foot as long as you don't get around Steve.
He'll call you out.
Do you just say you're 6 foot if someone asks you?
I'm 5'11". That's what I say. I round down, not up.
That's what happens when you're closer to 6 feet.
Blake is taller than Dan. Yes. Yes, Blake is taller than me. Dude, Blake's big.
by 2.5 inches, apparently.
Blake's big. Like, Blake's got like wrists and like Blake's got like a big wrist. Let me see your wrist. Yeah, I can't get my hand around Blake's wrist, and I get around mine.
Get my hand around my wrist.
Blake's a big dude. Have you ever thrown a punch?
No.
Would you like to?
I don't know. That,
Who's got super chats for Blake to punch Dan?
that told me all I needed to know right there.
Yeah, this. You gotta follow through with your shoulder, Blake.
Yeah, but I'm not really trying to hit him.
Do you know?
I have brothers.
Okay, so you've thrown a punch at brothers.
Not a real punch.
Okay. Do you think you could knock someone out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some weight.
Yeah,
You
enough weight
could.
behind me. I can.
Yeah, if you twist your body, you could do some damage. Yeah, Blake's thick. Blake big.
But he's also a softie, just like his dad, and he
I've been
doesn't punch
taller
people.
than him for a long time.
Yeah.
Blake's been strong for a long time. Maybe like even
Strong or
like
tall?
10 years ago or so, we were wrestling around one time. And you got me in a headlock, and I'm like, I could feel this.
I remember when Blake was like 8 years old. We used to like wrestle around when you were little and like mess around and stuff. You were like 8 years old and you grabbed my arm and I was like, oh, that's like real pain. Like, you need to stop. We can't mess around anymore. You're strong. Knock it off. You've passed me. Brittany with a super chat, $2 for you to punch Dad.
Oh my gosh!
She says, do it!
What a conundrum.
Laura says, Blake has a bodyguard.
I've slapped him with pasta and a whale for free.
That whale.
I slapped him with the rubber oven mitt. Pretty satisfying to slap him, I must say.
There's another $5 super chat for punching. You know, this weekend like UFC's on.
Oh,
I
reenact it.
believe Fight Night's on tonight and tomorrow. So if you want to see some like
Can't
punching,
stream UFC,
No, they want to see him punch you.
but we can stream DFC.
Dale says, Blake's Dan's son from a previous relationship, technically Crystal's stepson, but I've been around since he was 3, so like, yeah, you're my stepson, but that's my kid. Like, I raised him since he was...
Yes,
since I could hold him. Like, I have held this man-child on my hip.
This plus this did not equal this.
No.
There's no
he'd
red
be a
hair.
ginger.
You do have blue eyes though, and neither your mom nor I have blue eyes. And Stacy has dark brown hair too. She's not a blonde too.
Yeah,
Well, you're not.
You were way more blonde when you were a kid, though.
I was bleach blonde.
You were blonde. You were pretty blonde as a kid.
Not bleach blonde.
You have lighter hair than me.
Toehead.
That's lighter than my hair, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So Blake's got lighter hair than.
He's got like dirty blonde.
But Stacy, your mom, Stacy, she does. Hers was kind of. I thought Stacy always had hair like my color.
She had light color hair.
But I don't
It's
recall
lighter
because
than
like we'd
hers.
all dye our hairs like all like
Right.
So
She's got like highlights and stuff.
highlights, yeah. But
Not
she's like a
anymore, she does
brunette.
sometimes.
Yeah, she's a brunette, but we
But she's a sandier brown. Yours is a dark.
and we both have brown eyes.
Yeah.
But Blake has blue eyes. But Blake's got the eye droop on my dad's side of the family of
Yes.
this little thing here.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's hard. Like I don't see any of me and Blake at all. Like
You're-
I don't see
your grandpa dad's picture from when he was a kid looks like Blake.
Yes.
The first time I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that looks
We
like
don't need a
Blake.
DNA test.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't have any features. The only similarities is his insides.
Yes,
Like,
he's definitely
he's
more your
defi-
personality.
he's definitely
you've got your mom's like skin like tone and the little moles on your face and stuff. You get that more from your mom. Like you resemble your mom in that sense.
I haven't been here for that long, so is Blake only Dan's son? As far as
Biologically, yes.
23andMe does have my stuff. So as far as I know, this is it right here. Like I was telling Blake, I'm
No,
like,
not is,
I don't know
is
if
he
he-
your only son? Is he only your son? Is it he is not my biological son, but Dan and I got
Yes.
together when Blake was 3. Like he had just turned 3. So and Blake's always pretty much been 50-50 between the two houses.
yeah,
So
like his mom's house is like a mile away.
do you consider me just as much of a parent as your other 3 parents? Like he's got 2 sets of parents and we've all been around because your mom and Jeff were together as long as we've been together.
But yeah,
so.
he's the only Morty I have. There's I don't know about the other Mortys.
But you're not my only Rick.
Yeah, right. So yeah, but I don't know. That's up to 23andMe.
He's your kid. Look, it's interesting to see the nature versus nurture being his stepmom, and there's very much like, oh, you got some of your quirks from me. Like, I see that. But you have a lot of your dad's, like, charisma and personality, and I don't know whether that's nature or nurture. I don't know how much
All
that
of which
came
you
naturally.
do not see.
No, Blake's very stoic on camera.
It's yeah, well,
Stoic?
yeah.
Like, serious and subdued.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
your personality that we see off camera does not
It's-
come across on camera.
It's off camera that it's fun. It's yeah.
Yeah, you got jokes, but we don't see a lot of that on
Wait,
camera.
what is he doing with his fingers? Who knows? Mine don't go straight, and he's messing
Doing
with this.
weird things 'cause
Ew.
you can. That's weird.
Ew.
You've done that since you were a little kid, though. Like,
Oh my
you were
gosh.
like, oh, can you do this? And I
Are you sure?
I
Like,
can't do that.
I gotta ask your mom if she ever went to the circus back in the day, because I don't know what the heck's going on over here.
F. Vance says Rick and Morty. Wouldn't you be like Jerry? I don't watch it, so I don't know what that means.
Oh yes, I would if that's the reference I was making, but I was making a different reference. But yes, you're
No,
right.
he said you're my only, or you're my Rick, but
You're not my
Oh
only
yes,
Rick.
I would be your Jerry. That's right. I
nah,
don't wanna
Jerry's a
be.
nerd. Tristan says.
I was gonna say, but you know who wants to be Jerry? He's like stands down in South Park.
Amanda says I can do that, Blake. Oh, speaking of Amanda, different Amanda.
Which one?
but Amanda Moline says that. Oh, can do that.
This one or the other one?
That weird thing?
Or this one?
That's weird. Both of those are weird.
Hey,
Just aim it to the camera.
Before we leave, do you want to eat a piece of this of these poutine chips?
Chris with his member super chat, thank you so much, friend, for supporting us for 33 months, says, OMG, Amanda was logging into the live stream while we were at the Children's Museum. I would never do such a thing.
Like, I'm trying
Can you
to
imagine?
Hold on.
You know, he's making
Lower.
lower. You're taller than.
I'm trying to understand. It's delayed, so
Oh. Brittany's still waiting for her super chat punch.
I'm gonna have to learn that one. I wish I knew that one in high school.
Alex says, I remember Blake in middle school being silly with Dan. You were a little sillier on camera when you were younger, and I think the food reviews more your personality came out. You gotta get on camera.
Why would you buy the biggest one?
there's the only one I can grab. They're all big.
What do you think?
Can I smell it?
The smell doesn't do it justice.
No, it tastes better than it smells.
It smells like gravy.
Okay.
Oh,
We had Harvey's.
no.
We had a Harvey's in Canada, and Steve's like, you gotta get the poutine there. So we ordered Harvey's with the poutine, and it was disappointing. It was the whole, like the food kind of sucked hard.
Now he's dying. Alright guys, so what do you think about the maraschino cherry sugar cookie bars? Should I make them again? Would you eat them again?
You should make these ones.
Here's the problem. You set the bar pretty dang high.
By starting the week off
But
with
starting the week off
Cosmic
with the
brownies?
Christmas brownies.
No, Cosmic.
Cosmic bread.
If you guys missed it and did not watch the show where we made copycat Cosmic brownies, you guys remember these are like, is it Little Debbie?
Yes.
Yep.
Makes the Cosmic brownies. It's the chocolate, like, dense brownie with frosting and the little rainbow chips. These are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've been craving them since I made them the first time, and I made a batch of these a few nights ago, and we've been eating them.
These are good, but it's glorified cake.
It is definitely more cakey than cookie texture.
But yes, I like it. It was warm and it was good in my mouth, so I do like this.
It's a good flavor. I like
But,
the cherry
like,
and the almond
oops.
together. Cover says, so good, I'm going to make some. Are you talking about the cosmic brownies?
Yes.
The recipe for that is on the Getting Made with Crystal Pinterest page. Follow the recipe to a T. I was actually a little bit short. It wanted half a cup of heavy cream, and I had like a quarter cup plus a half of a quarter. Yeah. I used a little bit of milk in replacement. It didn't make a difference, but yeah, that's amazing. The candy coated chocolate chips were really hard to find. I ended up having to go to Hobby Lobby to find them. So you might have to go there. Other than that, I just found like rainbow colored chocolate chips. Not it. Has to be the candy coated ones from Hobby Lobby. Amanda, you have something to say? Go ahead.
Everybody was asking what these were real quick. These are the poutine chips that you can get them in Canada. But I brought them home. Blake's like, that's gonna be gross, but they're actually pretty good, right?
Do you like them?
They're a little
They're
maple.
okay. They're not bad.
Does it taste like it smells?
Yes.
Like gravy?
But
yeah,
this
it
is
tastes like it smells. It's not bad though. It's better than some of the chips that you come home with.
Thank you, Uncle Yukon. 3/8 of a cup. I don't know why I couldn't do that math in my head. Yeah, I had like 3/8 of a cup of heavy cream, and I just topped it off with milk, and it didn't make a difference. But you probably couldn't just use milk.
I wish Terry was here.
What's that?
You put cherries in this.
That would probably be good. You could probably do some maraschino cherries.
I wish
in there.
Terry. I wish Terry was here. She would be going crazy for the pile of snacks. She'd be going
Absolutely.
crazy for the chips.
And the cosmic brownies.
and-
I
yeah,
missed
she'd
a
be-
whole bunch of frosting, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oops.
I might have to
No,
mail
I'm
her
gonna
off.
save that.
I might have to mail her off one of those packets or something because
can
there's
do
just
that,
so much good stuff here.
Dale says, I like brownies, and I'm okay with the Little Debbie cosmic ones, but I like walnut Little Debbie ones way better. I bet you could add walnuts to those, and that would be really good.
Amanda, thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, so the cosmic brownies don't taste fake like in the store.
Yeah, Blake said they're like less waxy than the store-bought
We
ones.
also had Chips Ahoy with those Cadbury mini
The
eggs.
Cadbury
on.
mini eggs?
Yeah, they're right over here. Left more. Left. There you go. We had that.
Not Cadbury
And-
cream eggs, but the chocolate coated
They
or
tasted
candy
like,
coated chocolate
It
eggs.
tasted like chemicals. But there was the donut at Krispy Kreme that had the eggs in there.
Did it?
And that one was cool. That one was definitely worth it. Let me show the picture and then I'll let you get back to all your
Okay.
other
Teresa
things.
wants to know if I'm allergic to dogs or just don't like them. It's not that I don't like them. I like them as much as I like other people's children. Like, they're fine as long as they're gonna go home with somebody else and don't jump on me. That's all.
To make it darker.
Make it less bright.
So these were there, and do you notice how every piece of Krispy Kremes look like it could be in a commercial?
Yes.
Because they take such good care of their stuff. But Jess had one of these.
Take a photo for the review post. Don't worry, I will. I'm gonna let them cool a little bit because I think they'll cut a little bit better. But thank you. Good looking out.
I took out so many pictures.
All right, Amanda, with the super chat, thank you so much for popping in after. I hope you guys had fun at the museum, the Children's Museum. She is asking if we could recap the mixer and how it went overall. Yes, I did start out with a little recap of that, but so we sent it off on March 6th. That was the day it went into the mail. It took about 2 days to get to him. It got there pretty quickly, shipping via UPS. We bought the label from him. It was $50 to buy the shipping label from him. Slap that shipping label on there.
It came with packing instructions. And
Yes, if you guys go to his website, he will show you how to package it and everything.
All available
what size
at
box
Walmart.
to get? No, Target.
Target.
We had to get. He tells you what size box to get for the mix for this type of mixer. Target was the only place that had it, so I did have to get that from Target.
we bought a big roll of bubble wrap. You know,
we did
like
get bubble wrap.
the bubble wrap that
we
you see there.
packaged it all up. No damage at all. Nothing's like
In a video.
dinged or anything.
I did video it.
That video will be up at some point. So we sent that. Took 2 days to get to him. I would say about 3 weeks after that.
The first day of what week 3 would have been, like that Monday or something like that, or Tuesday, you got an invoice.
Yes. So what he does is he gets it, and I don't know what order, if he fixes it and then sends the invoice, or sends the invoice and then fixes it once you pay for it. But you get an invoice, you pay the invoice, and then he ships it back to you. My final invoice was $200.73 after I paid for the $50 shipping label. So all said and done, it was $250.
It came to me. I hit the button. It was like it is Apple Pay, and I said sure, and I paid it just like in a second.
Yeah.
Bing! It
Yeah,
was
we weren't
really
arguing
fast.
about it.
It was really fast. So if you have like PayPal or whatever, like the payment after he sends you the bill, really fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he sent it back, and I will say the tracking was amazing. I kept getting emails updating like, hey, his name, sent you, I don't remember what his name was, but it's not
Mr. Mixer.
No, it's not Mr. Mixer, it's his real name. Sent you a package, it's on its way, and it looks like one of those spam emails where like, you got a package from UPS, but no, he actually sends, you get emailed tracking updates through the whole thing. It'll be there this day, between this time and this time, and it was damn accurate. It showed up at like, I think 3 o'clock on Tuesday or whatever day, like it showed up within that window. Yes, it was not cheap. It was $250, but a new mixer's $400, and this did not have to go into the landfill for me to buy a brand new one. I was able to just get it repaired.
That's your mixer.
It's
It
my
brought
mixer.
like you cried when you got it. Like that's your. Mixer.
I did
You love
literally
your-
cry when it
love
not
your
when I
mixer.
got it back from him, when it first showed up, when I first got it as a gift. So all said and done, Amanda, I highly recommend it. He did a really good job. When you do this, it feels more cushiony. I don't know what all he did. He sent the invoice, and the invoice specifies, when you send it to him, you have to print out a form and fill out all your information and what you want done. And I'm like, I don't know, like general maintenance and anything that's broken.
And then like
you tell me.
48 hours later, we got the label. Like it.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like right away.
No, but it came, within a reasonable amount of time.
But you need to allow for a month.
Yeah, it will be gone from you for about a month.
About a month.
Just know that.
And if you go to his TikTok, he shows behind him. You look behind him. There's 50 mixers sitting there.
So many mixers.
He's trying to hire people.
So we did, when we got the invoice, it does specify what he did. I remember one of them said washers. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. But he specifies what he did and what each thing cost. So you know exactly what he did to it. He did say he would make a TikTok for us. Whether he did or not, I don't know. It has not been posted. Let's see. Okay, here's my invoice. It says, $200.73. Service provided, $185, and then there was tax. Inspection, disassembly, degrease, repair, regrease, reassembly. Washers were $10. Speed control plate, so something in here got changed. That was $25, and a bearing bracket was $25.
Which tells us it's been going and going, and then the grease, and it's like the bike shop. A lot of the stuff at the bike shop is the same theories.
Yeah.
The grease is just done and pulling away, and the bearings and chippy stuff and metal on metal
Yeah.
starting to happen.
All in all, I'm really glad that we
So-
did it, because I think if we had done it ourselves, I wouldn't have known in taking it apart like what else needed to be done. I would have just re-greased it and sent it on its way and hoped for
There's
the
probably
best.
a little overhaul kit that he gets and
Yes.
stuff like that. He does it, but yeah.
And because he does this all the time, I'm sure he opens it up and goes, "Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
needs to be replaced and that needs to be replaced." He knows better
They know
than
the
I would.
nuances
Yeah.
and
So
stuff, so-
I'm glad we did it, honestly, because it was
Yeah.
either that or a new mixer for minimum $400, and we only saved $150, but we saved $150. So, and I still have my mixer with all my stickers, and I didn't have to buy new stickers. And it's
it went
still
well.
my same one.
Just allow for like a month.
Absolutely. Hannah says he also sells refurbished mixers. I did not know that. Good to know.
He was like Frankensteining one together. It was like
I did see with the different
like
colored
3
pieces.
different colors.
Yeah, I keep checking his TikTok. I haven't checked it in a few days, so I don't know if he's posted the video yet.
It's a great gimmick to have.
We
Like,
will
it's
show
a
you
great-
guys. If he does post a TikTok of my mixer, we will show you what it looked like inside and what he had to do. But really good service. I'm really happy that we did it. It was exactly as he stated, how long things would take. The communication on his end as far as whatever he signed up for it to email me updates constantly, because we order stuff and have it shipped UPS regularly enough, and I've never had email updates like that. So I'm really, really happy with our decision to do that.
Right. Van says, Dan, did you see my explanation about what I said about the gifted memberships? Did it make sense? I could email screenshots for it later. No, and I don't know. Was I having issues with it? What's wrong? Are you having
what
issues?
he was saying about you have to enable something on your phone and you asked a question and then we just
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
sometimes we start talking and then chat just goes
I feel like
by.
it works just fine. Was people having issues or?
Maybe some people were not. It sounded like maybe some people were not eligible to receive the gifted unless you turn something on. That's what I think he was saying. Did you ever get dime part? No, he did all that. Like, however he set the thing, it's perfect now. So no, I didn't do anything. I just had him do the things.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, how did your baking goods turn out tonight? Good, but Sue mentioned something a minute ago of like, what if you put some of the grenadine or some of the
cherry juice in
juice
it.
to
I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to make the frosting too liquidy, but you could do that as you're making it.
I can see the tint of
like,
it within the cake and
Hang on.
stuff.
I don't want to add that now, but when you're making the frosting, you could absolutely put some in there as you're making it, but you just have to balance it with more powdered sugar. But yeah, if you wanted a pink frosting, you could totally add a little bit of cherry juice and then it would be cherry flavored.
It was good.
It's good. It's more cakey than cookie texture. We tasted it after we're done. You can like bounce back a little bit. You can kind of see a little bit. I'll post my full review as I always do.
Hold it right there. I'm gonna try to make it dark so it shows up.
Okay.
Not really.
No. They're good. It's tasty. I definitely like that there's almond extract in it. That definitely takes it to a better level than if it didn't have the almond extract. So I like it. It's not bad. It's not going in the cookbook, but you know, it's a good recipe. I like it. It's like a frosted cakey cookie. Yeah.
I think so. I think it's cakey. It's good.
Next week, Dan, we're making two similar things in a row, but we're making copycat crumble cookies. We're gonna try to make the crumble sugar cookies. We're gonna see how that turns out.
Right.
Let's see. Hold on. I saw something somewhere about something.
No, she's just like Crystal said, you have to turn on a permission to allow YouTube to award you a gifted membership. It was meant as just an FYI. You have to do that for them to receive it, or you have to do it to be able to give it to somebody else?
The people have to turn on a permission to allow YouTube to award it to them. So if you as a member of the RFS fam do not have that turned on and somebody gives a membership, you're not in the dice roll to get it.
I'm not saying you're wrong. That doesn't seem right unless it's an opt-in thing, because that's how we are.
It must be. Laura says, is there a show tomorrow? Yes, we are doing Pictionary tomorrow.
Yeah, is that what we're doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
There's no Dantics?
No, because Dan comes home from Alpina and he has used all of his serotonin and dopamine and energy.
Fair.
So it will be fun and entertaining, but it won't be the Dan show. It'll be Pictionary. We'll be drawing things, you'll be guessing things. How does someone turn it on? Go into your permissions, your settings?
No, you can Google it. I was about to look it up now that I realized, like, now is not the time right now to look it up. It's almost done. The stream's almost over. Yes. I'll look into that. Also, just, Google it. Google it. I don't know. Sometimes this stuff rolls out.
Yeah, if you want to email the screenshots, was it RFS Dan? Your email?
Yeah, you can send it to RFS Dan. That's fine.
At Gmail. Or Facebook message or whatever. Yeah, maybe we can post something about it in the group. So
I'll look at it and see what it's about, because that's the first I heard about it. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Jess just posted a link. Thank you.
Yeah. That kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, why would you have to opt in? But everything should be opt in. Here, if you can't figure it out, go here and opt in for the memberships. Shit, I don't know if my account opt in. I mean, just because I can receive them on our account, like, can I?
Right. Yeah. I don't know. If you guys don't know, people have been gifting memberships lately, and it's just a dice roll. YouTube picks who they want to give it to.
Go to Jess's link and turn on whatever you want if you want a chance at that dice roll.
Uncle Yukon says I received a pop-up with that info in it and the button to allow a gift. Okay.
Okay.
I think I do remember recently seeing something when I was on YouTube that was like, do you want to allow gifts? And I was like, what is this now?
Yeah, see, it's stupid. You just have to allow the gifts for your channel.
Gotcha.
That's all it is. And then there was no hee afterwards, but there could have been one.
Fair enough. All right, shall we?
Yeah, we should wrap it up. I'm ready to, like, I turned it on for this. So I'm ready to, like, pack up. I still gotta put everything together, though, because we just took the desk apart and, I don't know, maybe sit on the couch for a minute.
Absolutely.
Sit on the couch.
I'm ready for a lazy Friday night.
And pet a cat.
Thank you guys all so much for joining us. I know we were over 100 people at one point, so thank you to everybody who showed up. If you haven't already, there's 85 of you here, and we got 62 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. It really does help us out. Thank you all for hanging out and watching this recipe, which was not my favorite, but I already want another piece, but probably just because I'm hungry and need dinner.
We'll be back tomorrow night for Pictionary, and then I'll have more stories. Like, I'll have more stories from the trip.
I'm sure. We usually try to do kind of low-key things when you come back, because you always have stories.
I've been home for less than 24 hours.
Yes.
Like, so we'll get to more of that tomorrow. Emily says, bye everyone. See you tomorrow night. You better be there.
Dang. No pressure.
Yes. Bye Drea. Bye Koru. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes. Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
I always come back from these places like with like all energized and stuff like that, and then like months go by and you're just kind of in here with your own stuff and you're so busy.
Some of us leave the house on a daily basis.
And so like it's good to go and like renew like
vacations
your love
are always
for the stuff, so thanks everybody for like always being supportive and tuning in and stuff like that. It's great.
Yeah, we had a good turnout tonight. Thanks for being here, guys.
So all right, well have a good I'm all iron over here.
Yeah, you gotta go over there.
yes, have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
If you guys can't make it tomorrow, I believe next Wednesday, double check the calendar, but I believe next Wednesday, in addition to being Precious's Gotcha Day, his first year of being here, we also have Mario Kart. I think that's 18th, 19th, whatever Wednesday is.
Yes. Yeah, I know a lot of people asking about the Mario Kart stuff. So, okay. I'm sorry, I gotta go. There's no music. Okay. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Have a good night. There you go. Play me out, Dan.
There's a reason why I'm an entertainer, not a singer. Good night, everybody. music went. It's funky. All right. Bye.